From Burley Stadium in Greeneville, Tennessee, we bid you a very pleasant good evening and welcome to 2024 Elizabethton Cyclone Football. Yours truly, Tom Taylor, Mike Side, along with our Director of Schools. We call him Coach Richard Van Huss. Game number 1054, this storied program at Elizabethton High School. We bleed orange and black on this broadcast. And so, hello, Axel Stein's watching from Orlando tonight.
How about Axel? I saw him last night. He was excited.
He helped us with the band send-off the other night.
Yeah.
Great job.
Yeah,
he and Jackson Judah, great kids.
Yep.
We are blessed. Cyclone Network.
I told Axel we'd give him a shout-out.
We gave him a shout-out,
right,
sir.
there you go.
There you go. He had on his Cyclone Sports Network windbreaker of the night. He wears that thing. He is so proud of that.
Yeah.
And we're proud he wears it.
Yes.
Game number 1054 in this storied school history. We are at 661 wins, 364 defeats, and 27 ties. Tonight, it'll be meeting number, 43 and 36 is 79. It's 81st meeting, isn't it?
I think that's right.
81st meeting between the two. There's Cyphron. Didn't have to take my boots off. That's that West Virginia Cyphron.
There you go.
Jethro Bodine said, odd times odd, still not all day long.
That's it.
Anyway, we lead the series 43-36-1 over Greeneville. We've lost two in a row. Going to try and snap that tonight. And for Sean Whitten, head-to-head, this will be his 15th meeting coaching against Greeneville. Overall, 7-7. He is 4-5 in the regular season. He's in the playoffs against Greeneville. He's 3-2. But we've lost two in a row. Got to see if we get that turned around tonight against a really good football team. We come in at 5-0. They come in at 4-0-1. You know the story. They had their first game forfeited because of an ineligible player here in Greeneville. So they finished 4-0-1 and 6-2. We're 5-0 and 6-2. And so the electricity is here. It always is. These two teams get together. We got here about 45 minutes to an hour ago to get set up. And, Coach, even then, you can just cut it with a knife. It's here. We know it's here. Our band's going to be here in a few minutes, loud and proud.
Yeah.
And so they're heading off to Smyrna tomorrow, which we hope will be their third straight band championship and their fourth straight color guard state championship. And they'll play tonight in the stands, which I think is a really great testament to our band, then jump in the buses and drive all night to Smyrna, Tennessee, and participate tomorrow.
Yeah,
what a great tribute.
Yeah, we wish them well, and they just had a tremendous year. I just know they're going to go down there and perform, at their top level. So we're excited about that. Appreciate them coming tonight. This is, like we talked about before, a huge game and huge event for our community, both these communities, and just to have the Betsy Band here, that's going to be special.
Sean Whitten in his 18th season, 167-51. Coach Ryder, of course, he is chasing his grandfather, all-time winningest coach, at 173. So Sean needs 6 to tie him and 7 to be the all-time winningest coach. Tonight, you play a football team that's really, really, really good. There's no question. They are a football team that has all the parts and pieces. So do we. It's just going to be, it's like a heavyweight match, how it's going to end up. And it can go either way, obviously. And we got lots of stats and numbers to back this up to prove that point, that we have two great football teams in here tonight. And so, again, you look at the last two times we played, it was victories by Greeneville. 23-13, and 2 years ago came down here and lost 21-0 in regular season play. So, we'll go over the keys coming up here in a little while. Bottom line is you got to come down tonight. You got to be ready to go. This football team will, as we will too, but they will, without question, hit you in the mouth and walk away because that's how they play. It's rough, rugged, rough and tumble football, physical football. We can deliver punches. They're going to deliver punches too. It's like a heavyweight match.
Yeah, it sure is. I mean, these teams are a lot alike. You look at the history, especially the recent history, the last 10 years, and it's been one of these two teams vying for a state championship almost every year, and they both want to play the same way. From year to year, different teams are going to have different levels of talent or whatever, but I expect this to be, like you said, just another one of the great ones in this rivalry.
No question. They had Mason Gudger. He graduated and moved on to Georgetown University. They now have Carson Quillen, 1,091 yards rushing the football. They, of course, also have offensively, they have a very good quarterback in Caden Ball. Ball with 12 touchdown passes. Quillen has 24 touchdowns under his belt on the season. And also for Greeneville in the receiving department, they have Zayden Anderson with 386 yards catching. So you got a quarterback can throw it. You got a guy behind you can run it. You also have points scored. They've scored more points than anybody else, 388 in Northeast Tennessee. We're fourth best at 309. Then you look over on the defensive side of the football, and Greeneville has, again, allowed only 73 points all season long. We've allowed 108. Their place kicker is Samuel Gorley. He's 45 out of 50. We'll get down our numbers in a minute if I can give it to you right now. Our guy's pretty dadgum good too, Coach. You got Will Bowers, Bowers on the season, 36 out of 37. In his career at Elizabethton, Will Bowers, 76 out of 78. So he's pretty good too, to say the least. So, again, the tail of the tape, we'll go break it down even more here in a few minutes. But bottom line is it's two juggernauts colliding tonight. There's a lot at stake for folks out there who may not know. Kind of give them the update as to what happens if you win tonight as far as the playoffs, what happens going forward if you lose tonight.
Yeah, so, obviously if you win the region, you're guaranteed at least 2 games at home, so that's a huge advantage. The loser would have 1 game at home and then would probably more than likely have to travel the rest of the way. So, in each year, even years, I think it moves west. Odd years, it moves to the east. So that's why Region 1 is at a real advantage for whoever wins the league in those odd years, because you're more than likely going to have all the games at home. So it's a real plus there. So there is a lot at stake. The loser of this game will host, it looks like Fulton, and the winner would host Knox Carter next Friday.
So we're home next Friday night at 7 o'clock kickoff. We'll celebrate homecoming that we didn't get to earlier in the season, and everybody knows that by now. So, anyway, that's what we're going to be doing next Friday night at Citizens Bank Stadium at playoff action. We're really good in the playoffs on our home field. In fact, to make that point, we'll do it again next week, too. At the bank, we are 57-7. In the playoffs, we have won 16 straight games at home.
Wow.
16 straight playoff games at Citizens Bank Stadium. Goes back a long way, back to when the stadium opened. Back in, what was it, 15? We opened it up, 2015?
I think so.
Yep.
We may have lost the first year there, maybe at
we
home
did.
In the playoffs, and then I don't think we've lost there since.
Have not. So there you go. So we got a great record to build on next Friday night. But tonight here, we're down in Greeneville country. The Cyclones are filling the stands across the way. So is Greeneville on this side, and it's an absolute gorgeous night for football. We got that cobalt blue sky above us. It is gorgeous. The clouds have broken up a little bit, but it's almost like a lavender purple cobalt blue sky tonight. Again, here at Burley Stadium on the artificial turf. Greeneville down on one end and Greeneville down on the other end of the end zone. In black end zones, white lettering trimmed out in green on both ends. And so above us, as we said, absolute gorgeous night, 64 degrees, kickoff time tonight. Here, no rain in sight, so they say, and so far so good. They said that last week for the band festival, the Elizabethton Classic. Yeah. And all of a sudden I'm thinking, here we go, Morristown West Part 2. I thought that the sky's open. I thought, we're going to build an ark. So when you say there's no chance of rain, at this point I'm a little gun shy, but right now it certainly looks like a beautiful evening here.
Yes.
For football. So here we go. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. We'll break down the Cyclone team right after this timeout. You're listening to Elizabethton Cyclone football on the road in Greeneville for the Region 4A Championship. Sponsors of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Real simple. A lot of furniture stores out there. Why come shop at Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings?
One of the biggest reasons people really rave about is 95% of every piece of furniture you see in our store, you can have it tomorrow. Don't wait 6 weeks. You can have it tomorrow. We're a firm believer in having stuff in stock. We have a 31,000 square foot warehouse, which is a huge warehouse. It's actually one of the largest warehouses of any furniture store in the Tri-Cities. And it's full of furniture. And we keep it that way because we want you to be able to come in, select it today, enjoy it tomorrow. It's not the same day. Sunday, sometimes we deliver the same day. So
it's just that simple, folks. So phone number to get a hold of you is
423-543-6937.
How do we find you on social media?
Just look under Facebook, look under Cannon Furniture. It will pop up everywhere. Also on Facebook, we're running specials all during the week. You'll see maybe some of them may be limited quantities, it's short period, but they're crazy prices. Like that chest you were talking about, $147 for a chest it's a crazy price, and it'll probably be gone within a few hours. But we're always running specials like that. Our website is cannonshomestore.com. We are improving it every day. We're going to make some major changes to our website. We're excited about that.
It's all right here, folks, in downtown Elizabeth. And be loyal, buy local, by Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings, great sponsor, proud sponsor of the Tom Taylor Sports Show, and Elizabethton Cyclone Sports, Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings. And again, with Double C Western Supply, a lot of Western stores out there. What do you feel like separates Double C from all the other competition?
I feel like there's a lot of things that separate us. Our customer service, I feel like we help our customers very well. I feel like we're very friendly, and at least we try to be. We strive to be a friendly, family-based business. I also feel like our prices are very good. I feel like we try to keep our prices and our merchandise to a point that the whole family can shop here. And I mean, some things do have to be a little more expensive just because of the nature, but I feel like we try to keep our prices down low enough. And just we're always just striving to get the next newest merchandise, the best merchandise that we can for them, and just we just try our best to do the best we can all the time. So I feel like, mainly that our customer service and our prices kind of differentiate us.
There you go.
Yeah.
Double C Western Supply on Railroad Street in Elizabethton. Again, social media, they're there, and also the website, doublecwestern.com. So, proud sponsor of the show, Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. Miss Diana and the great folks at Double C Western Supply in Elizabethton. Be loyal, buy local, buy it in Betsy. Amazon doesn't sponsor your ball teams, but Double C Western Supply does. Back at Burley Stadium, pregame brought to you by Phil's Dream Pit. We'll talk about those smoked ham and smoked turkeys coming up here in a minute. Let's take a look at our football team. Rhett Slagle, 84 out of 121 passing, 1,000 yards, second consecutive year. He's went over 1,000. 14 touchdowns, 5 interceptions for Rhett. Coach, you just keep getting better every week. This is his team. It's very obvious. It always has been his team, but he's accepted that role. He's done it very well. This is Rhett Slagle's football team.
It sure is. He's just, again, as you mentioned, he's just improved week to week. The Northview game, he was just outstanding. One of the best quarterback performances that you'll ever see. Someone wearing orange and black, and again, and it's more than just completing every ball. It's managing the game, getting us in the right position, make sure guys are set. All those things that are so critical for the offense to click like it should.
Rushing the football, the Cyclones averaging 7 yards a carry and 185 yards a game. We got a four-headed monster. They're going to see a big dose tonight of the J Train. 519 yards, 10 touchdowns to lead us in scoring. Also, the junior. Also, you have Justice Wallen at 228 with 3 touchdowns, averaging 6 yards a carry. Landry Buckles, 230 yards, averaging 7 yards a carry, 2 touchdowns. Rhett Slagle, quarterback, 227 yards rushing, 5 yards per carry. And then C.J. Mathis, we call him the cannon because that's how he runs, like he's shot out of a cannon. C.J., 262 yards for the sophomore, averaging 9 yards a carry and 4 touchdowns. We've said this all season long. You got Mathis, Slagle, Buckles, Justice Wallen, J-Train. 5 guys run the ball, and all 5 guys have a different style or personality, if you will, of how they run the ball.
And speaking from a guy that used to prepare defenses, I was a defensive coordinator for Elizabethton for a little stint there, and having to, I know what it's like to try to prepare for all those different styles, and that makes it very, very difficult. That's one of the advantages I think that the Cyclones have over Greeneville. Now, they have a great running back. Willen is great, but we have a whole stable of them. And so if there was an advantage anywhere in there, I would say the depth for the Cyclones at running back for sure.
A lot of horses in the barn,
Yes.
are there not?
Yep.
Yes, sir. Catching the ball for the Cyclones, our 2 leading receivers, Zach Wallen, 23 catches, averaging 13 yards a carry, 3 touchdowns. Justin Whitehead, both of these guys are juniors, which is great. They're back next year. 22 catches for Whitehead, averaging 12 yards a catch. He's got 5 touchdowns. We're averaging 12 yards a catch, Coach, and 127 yards per ball game catching the football or receiving the football. Again, 12 yards every time he throws it. I'll take that all day long.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you do the math on that, and you're moving the chains, which is so critical. And we've had trouble doing that at times this year. So that's one of the big improvements you've seen out of the quarterback play, as well as other receivers gaining confidence, is having these more sustained drives throughout games.
Cyclones have 14 touchdowns on the season through the air. The opponent has 11. We've had 5 interceptions. They've had 6. rushing the football. Elizabethton 26 touchdowns rushing the ball. The opponent's 17. Yards per carry, we're averaging 7 yards every time we carry the football. Again, on a 1st and 10, I hand you the ball and you give me 7. That's you can do the math. I need 3 more for another first down. I'll take that all night long.
Once again, from the defensive side, when it's 2nd and 3, anything in the other team's offensive playbook's there. They can take gambles, take risks, or they can just try to pound it out and get the first down. So that makes it very, very, very difficult on defenses as well.
We are 22 minutes away from kickoff for the Region 4A Championship tonight. Again, audio only, as you see. Tackles for loss, it's a big, big stat. 35 tackles for loss for Elizabeth. The opponents have 38. We've got 35 tackles for loss. I'm not sure at 30. I'm sorry, that is the national average. Never mind. That's not right. The one I'm looking at over here, never mind. We have 35 tackles for loss. The Cyclones have 18 sacks and 9 interceptions. That's a football team, sir. It's flying to the football, and they're sticking you. 35 tackles for loss, 18 sacks, and 9 interceptions on the season.
Yeah, they've played great all year long. They've been the stabilizing force for this football team all along. It's been great to watch. It's been great to see how those guys have filled in. We had a good defensive team last year, but new guys in there have filled in nicely, and the coach has done a great job coaching them up.
Caleb Campbell, how important is this football team? Kickoff touchbacks on the season, 35 times he's kicked it off, and they can't return it. That's huge.
It sure is, and that'll be a big factor in tonight. Again, you don't want to give these great athletes from Greeneville the football with a head of steam and a lot of green carpet in front of them, so it's important.
We've only punted the football 10 times all season, which there in itself is a pretty amazing stat. And we've averaged 35 yards a punt. So, again, Campbell does that for us and does it very, very well. And the point after the field goal, we talked earlier about that for the efficiency of Will Bowers. Again, Bowers on the season on point afters for Elizabethton. Will Bowers, again, where's your number, Tom? 36 out of 37 this season. His career at Elizabethton, 76 out of 78. Field goals, he's 5 for 7. Still say, I said this today on the show, and I still think it's going to be true. The kicking game's going to come up big in this football game tonight. He's had field goals of 26, 24 against Dobbins Minute last year, 32 and 42 against Greeneville, and 22 against Knox Carter. So that's what you've got to look at. He's 5 for 7 in field goals, 36 out of 37 point afters. And so Will Bowers, huge weapon for this football team. It's senior night here at Greeneville High School. We've been through this, and so we, again, enjoy what they're doing. These youngsters playing last senior night game for the Greeneville Green Devils. So let's run down this football team. What they do, they lost 1-0. First game of the season against Tennessee I. They actually won it, but they were ruled ineligible players, so they lost it, so they take a loss. Then they have Dobbins Minute here 35-0. They win at Cherokee 46-0. They lose at Alcoa 31-13, who will be with us next year. They're coming back into the 4A. Yep. Morristown West 42-6. At Sullivan East 73-8. At Granger 69-0. Northview Academy 56-21. So over the last 3 weeks they've scored 73, 69, 56. Pretty powerful, but again, strength of schedule, you go back to these teams. Again, we played them too, and we got them pretty good as well. Our schedule, we lose to Science Hill 35-14. We beat Granger 57-6, beat Cherokee 41-13, beat Daniel Boone at East Tennessee State 42-0, beat Sullivan East 43-6, lose to Dobbins Minute at Science Hill 28-21, win at Northview 49-20, win at Volunteer 42-0. We're 6-2, they're 6-2. We're 5-0, they're 4-0-1 with a forfeit. And, Coach, you look at last night, you had 2 games that kind of tightened things up for the 4A playoffs next week. Granger and who played? They played Granger, played Volunteer, right?
Granger played Northview. And Granger won 49-48, and Volunteer beat Sullivan East 35-9. So the current standings in the league are, of course, Elizabethton and Greeneville essentially tied for first at top of the league, and then you have Cherokee coming in next at 4-2. Northview Academy is 3-3. Granger is 2-4, and Sullivan East is 1-5, and Volunteer is 0-5. So at this point, the 4 teams in the playoff, they're set for Region 1. Us, the Cyclones, Greeneville, Cherokee, and Northview Academy. The question is who's going to be the 1 and 2 seed, and that will be decided tonight.
Will be decided tonight. Pre-game show continues. We're 18 minutes away from kickoff. We'll come back, take a look at our starting lineups. And also, by the way, Greeneville stats unavailable. We couldn't get any. So we're winging it. We do know that they got a young man out of the Johnson City Press, go give them props. The stats they gave us, or gave everybody, is given the fact that, again, your running back, who's a dandy, Carson Quillen, with over 1,000 yards rushing, he is a Virginia Tech baseball signee. So he's a two-sport athlete and very good at both, obviously. And so we know that. We know Carson Quillen is your quarterback. No, your running back. Caden Ball is your quarterback. He's a dandy. And so, the numbers bear themselves out. We just gave you the statistics. Scoring-wise, it's a high-powered offense. We've got a high-powered offense. We're playing for a 4A championship. They're playing for a 4A championship. And as Carl Wilson just said, and I say it all the time, it's going to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. We'll be right back after this. You're listening to Elizabethton Cyclone 4A championship football. Board of Elizabethton Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
So here's the deal. An opportunity presented itself for me to come check the dealership out. They said it might be for sale. My wife, my mother-in-law, both of my sisters happened to come last September, and we ended up at the Covered Bridge event. And we just thoroughly enjoyed it. I mean, it was a blast. We weren't planning on being there for that. It just so happened the time that we came, the Covered Bridge event was going on, and we just loved it. We loved the community. We loved the energy, the vibe, and we felt like it would be a great opportunity for us to serve the community. Because every time I look at a store, I always look at how could we improve the community, how could we create jobs, how could we improve the business. And the upside was so tremendous in the Elizabethton community. I just felt like we could come make a big difference, and we've been able to do it.
You have. Ford, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Elizabethton. Social media, how do we find you?
So Ford of Elizabethton, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Elizabethton. We're on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. We're everywhere. And we're ready to serve the community, sell cars, and make some happy customers.
Amen. What's the hours you're open, sir?
So we're open at 7:37 in service, and we're open at 8:30 in sales. We stay open until 7.
Our title sponsor, the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports, Ford of Elizabethton, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Love it. Love it, love it, love it.
In a world where clutter, trash, and debris threaten your property, one man is ready to save the day. He's Container Man, your dumpster delivery superhero. Need to clear out your garage? Call Container Man. Remodeling your home? Call Container Man. Demolition waste taking over your job site? Call Container Man. From minor to major projects, Container Man has the perfect size dumpster for every task. With lightning fast delivery and the customer service of a locally owned company, he will help you restore order to your world. When you're ready to fight clutter, trash, and debris, call Container Man.
My name is Meredith, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese is the oven-toasted, cheesy top layer. If home had a flavor, it would be Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese. I'm passionate about it.
And back at Burley Stadium, they got the last 4 or 5 youngsters being introduced for senior night, which we think is very, very cool. Let's give you the starting lineup brought to you by Randall Birchfield Real Estate and Auction. Jason Blevins, Jack's daddy, of course. Andrew's daddy, down Carson Newman. If you're looking to buy, sell, auction, or appraise your property, he's your man. Give him a call, birchfieldauctions.com. Serving East Tennessee since 1977. He brings you the starting lineup for each ball game. Go to their website. It's got a bunch of listings out there right now. The market is active, even in Carter County. I mean, you think because of the flood, things have stopped, slowed down, but there is property out there for sale in Carter County and also around the Tri-Cities. And go to that website, birchfieldauctions.com, and our buddy Jason Blevins at Randall Birchfield Real Estate and Auction. You'll start with the center. Mr. Loveday's out there again doing a great job. The freshman, Nolan Loveday, number 74. He'll start at 6'3", 245. Right guard, Landon Hughes, 6'2", 265, senior. Right tackle, Seth Campbell, 6'3", 320, senior. Left guard, Gavin Kodak, 6'1", 185, senior. Left tackle, Tanner Peltier, 6'1", 275, sophomore. Tight end will bounce 3 out there tonight. Ben Adams, 6'3", 185, senior. Kyler McGovern, 6'1", 210, junior. And Riley Jones, 6'4", 195, junior. Rotating tight ends for the Elizabethton Cyclones. Quarterback Red Slagle, we told you, 14 touchdowns, 1,006 yards, 6'2", 195, junior. Running back, J-Train, 5'11", 225, junior, 10 touchdowns. Justice Wallen, 6'1", 215, junior, 8 touchdowns. Wideouts, Bryson Rowland, a couple of touchdowns, 6'1", 190, senior. Also out there catching the football, Justin Whitehead. Justin, of course, as we said, coming into the football game, Justin Whitehead has had several touchdowns, 6'4", 175 junior, and Justin Whitehead with 6 touchdowns under his belt. We got a balanced scoring tag, folks. Jack Blevins, 5'10", 165 junior. That makes up your offensive set for the Elizabethton Cyclones. Color guard about to come out on the field along with the Greeneville High School Marching Band. The Betsy Band's here in the stands across the way. They're going to be loud and proud. Coach, last year, 2 years ago we came down here, they drowned us out over here. They were so loud. I told Valentine that tonight. He said, let me tell you something, Hoss. We're so jacked up to go to Smyrna. It's going to be louder this year than it was 2 years ago because there's more kids in the band, and we're pumped to go win a state championship. He said, you may not be able to talk tonight. We're going to be so loud. I said, bring it on. I love it. Let it rip.
I went down today and listened to a few minutes of band practice, and my goodness gracious.
They're awesome.
Awesome.
By the way, thank you. We had over 13,000, right at 13,600 views of the band competition tonight to send off. So we are here. National anthem about to go. We'll probably step back and let. I think we'll let. You think it's time to let her do it?
Do it.
Let's let her do it. Loretta Bowers going to do the national anthem as soon as they pause for a moment of silence. We'll come back and get Coach's keys. We are 12 minutes away from kickoff, the 4A championship. You can cut it down here with a knife. It's tense, it's exciting, and it's Elizabethton Cyclone football.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and the bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
In a world where clutter, trash, and debris threaten your property, one man is ready to save the day. He's Container Man, your dumpster delivery superhero. Need to clear out your garage? Call Container Man. Remodeling your home? Call Container Man. Demolition waste taking over your job site? Call Container Man. From minor to major projects, Container Man has the perfect size dumpster for every task. With lightning fast delivery and the customer service of a locally owned company, he will help you restore order to your world. When you're ready to fight clutter, trash, and debris, call Container Man.
Nice job done with the Greeneville High School marching band here in front of us with the stars and stripes. That'll get you fired up. Your wood's wet. We're in the greatest country in the world. Won't tell you who's, none of my business, but if you have not, please get out and vote on Tuesday. Maybe the biggest election in the history of this country for a lot of reasons. So whether it's Miss Harris or Mr. Trump, please get out and exercise your right to vote as an American. If no other reason, look down those stars and stripes. Remember our military around the world in harm's way, protecting us tonight, Coach, so we can call you this ball game. And so let's finish the defensive side of the football. We'll get your keys. Defensive ends tonight, Ben Adams, Kyler McGovern, Riley Jones. Defensive tackles, Seth Campbell. And also out there, Landon Hughes. Linebackers, Landry Buckles, Billy Woodby, 5'11", 215 senior. Kyron Smalls, of course, the senior, 6'2", 215. On the corners tonight, Tucker Taylor scheduled, or possibly Jack Blevins and Zach Wallen. We'll see. Again, Taylor 5'10", 155 junior. Wallen 6', 165 junior. We gave you the numbers on Jack Blevins, but we'll do it again. 5'10", 165 junior. And the corners tonight will be Bryson Rowland and Justin Whitehead. We gave you their numbers earlier. Coach, we are 8 minutes away from a titanic struggle between these two. So, the obvious. We do this every time we get together. Keys tonight with the Cyclones win this game and get back home with a championship under our belt tonight.
I think the Cyclones, the keys to victory for the Cyclones are, number one, in a game like this, we talk about it all the time, but in a game like this that's championship caliber, you have to limit mistakes. And we can lump all that in there. We can lump that in with miss-blocking assignments, turning the football over, penalties, 15-yard penalties, which we've had trouble with that this year. We have to clean all that up because essentially this is a playoff game.
Yep.
And so the playoffs start this week for the Cyclones. And so
yep.
We have to play crisp and sharp, and I think we have to take care of the football. We cannot turn the football on all over and give them a short field. They have a high-powered offense, like you said. I mean, we need to have some sustained drives that we hold on to the football and keep it out of their hands. So, to me, that's the keys, just focusing, making sure that you take care of business, do your job, and limit those mistakes.
You've coached it and you played it. What do you think defensively will Greeneville do tonight to try and rattle and upset and mess up the rhythm of a very good quarterback in Red Slagle?
Well, I think that they're going to try to stop the run for that multi-headed monster that you talked about before. I think it all begins and ends with running the football for the Cyclones. So I think they're going to try to make us one-dimensional, make Rhett throw it every time. Rhett is certainly capable, if that's the case, of being successful at that. We saw that at Northview. We've seen it all year long. But, if I were trying to get ready for the Cyclones, that's what I would do. I would try to stop the run first and let those athletes that Greeneville has in the secondary, defend our guys and make Rhett beat us throwing the football.
How big is the kicking game tonight for the Will Bowers and Caleb Campbell for the Cyclones?
When you talk about a game that's tight, championship level, absolutely special teams matter. And you think about, like you talked before, about the kickoffs that go into the end zone. You think about the punting. You think about the weapon that we have in Bowers, kicking field goals. Not had a lot of opportunity to do that. This is a tight game that it could come down to a field goal, certainly. So that will be a big factor, I believe, in this game, trying to keep things, trying to give the Cyclones the edge there. I certainly think we have the edge in the kicking game. Like you said, they have a great one too. But I still think with Campbell and Bowers, I would give us the edge in the kicking game.
To our right is the inflatable helmet, orange and black with big Tuffy on the side. You've seen it on our home games. We'll be at home next Friday night, 7 o'clock kickoff. The playoffs start at 7. We'll go on air at the broadcast at 6:20. It'll be either Knox Carter or Knox Fulton will be our opponent. I think that's how we figured it out. Possibly Seymour, but I think it's pretty certain it's going to be Carter and Fulton. You kind of did some ciphering, and that's kind of what you came up with, right?
I did. Let me give you right here. Let me pull this back up. So here's the let me pull this back up here.
Oh, I trust you. You ain't got to sell me.
It is. It is. I mean, it's going to be either
Fulton or Carter.
Correct.
Yeah.
Carter beat Seymour last night, so their four are set in that region as well.
So both teams, again, have the inflatable helmet. Both on the far end to our right is the field house, where we dress on one side, and Greeneville, of course, here at Burley Stadium dresses on the other side. 4:55 clock rolling here till we start this thing on a gorgeous night for football. Again, the skies were, as we said, kind of a cobalt blue tonight. We'll get on a beautiful fall night here in the hills of East Tennessee, in God's country. And again, we salute those of you out there that are in tough spot right now. We had some folks on today from the Tennessee, Southern Baptist Convention Tennessee Disaster Relief folks. You can go back and watch my show and take the number down, because they're in town to fix people free of charge, no strings attached. Carter County, Washington County, Unicoi County, Greene County, and now they've been given the green light again to Western North Carolina. So this
Awesome.
under the umbrella of Southern Baptist Convention. I try and do it from memory. You don't want to do that. That's scary. I don't even know what I do half the time anyway. But anyway, it's on the show at the outset of our show today at Food City. But anyway, we salute those out there in a tough spot. We think this is a big deal, this football game, and for the next hour and a half, it is a big deal, because we got folks out there trying to pick up the pieces, get back on the feet, try and get water, get power, get this, get that. And so it is what it is. It's a football game purely Tomorrow the sun comes up, train rolls on, win or lose. There's people out there in far worse shape than we are. So let's enjoy this tonight for what it is.
That's
a football
exactly
game.
right. That's exactly right. Let's just all realize how blessed we are to live where we are. And these communities, both these communities are proud. They both want to win. But at the end of the day, we're all East Tennesseans, and we all rally around. And it's been so inspiring to see how our communities have all rallied around each other. And like you say, it puts things in perspective. But certainly events like this give people release, give them something to feel normal about, give them an opportunity to enjoy themselves. And so it's just great to be a part of it.
Amen. Here's our verse of the broadcast before the Cyclones come out. Psalm 17, 6, 7, and 8 says, I call on you, O God, for you will answer me. Give ear to me and hear my prayer. Verse 7, show the wonder of your great love, you who save by your right hand, those who take refuge in you from their foes. And then verse number 8, keep me as the apple of your eye. Hide me in the shadow of your wings. Psalm 17, verses 6, 7, and 8. Cyclones will be chasing coming out of the tunnel, or the inflatable helmet, by the little people. The junior Cyclones are all over there bouncing around, and one of those days we'll be calling their name coach. Yep. That's the little guys, soon to be big guys. They love it coming out of there, running out of that inflatable helmet, and so they're all kind of ganged up right there at the front, waiting for the big boys to come out of the locker room and get this party started. Again, they're both teams slow coming out. Last-minute instructions. What's Sean telling the guys right now?
Well, I think it's those things that we talked about before. You know, you got to play with poise. That's what championship teams do. They play with poise. So I think he's talking about that. I think he's talking about the fact that we have everything in this locker room that it takes to go out here and win this football game. It's going to take good effort and focus like we've not had all year long in order to put us in that position. But it's doable. It's not like some pie in the sky. Oh, everything has to work out just right. It's not that way. There's not that much separating these two teams. But it's all about the Cyclones coming out sharp and being ready to attack from the get-go.
As you know, and if you don't know now, Jeriah Griffin no longer on the team. He transferred, and he is on the Greeneville team, and he's been successful down there. Got a couple of touchdowns last week, so that will be a weapon, an extra added weapon for them, both psychologically and literally. So Jeriah will be on the field tonight in some way, shape, or form for the Greeneville Green Devils. And so that's kind of a side note to the broadcast, but it is newsworthy. Greeneville, by the way, up on the Jumbotron, they come down through the stands and walk through the stands, which I think is pretty neat, to high-five their fan base at the base of the walkway. A Cyclones across the way. Here we go. They're getting ready to bust out of that Cyclone football banner. The little ones are getting ready to the alpha dogs, if you will, because the big boys are right behind them. Cyclones in their white tonight. Whew. Give me goosebumps.
Good stuff.
Oh, son. Is there anything better than Elizabethton football on a Friday night? Woo, doggies. This is good stuff. I even got goosebumps in my legs. That never happens, except when I'm sled riding. I'm cold. Cyclones, the fan base over there is going nuts, ringing the cowbells. You can hear them from here. You can hear the Betsy band. Wow, listen to that. Here they come. Cyclones out of the inflatable helmet, down the far sideline in all white, led by the little guys tonight. They'll come to the far sideline for the coin toss and get ready to get this thing started. Cyclones in Greeneville. Greeneville will be out there with their foursome in all green tonight, green and black. You'll be out there with Carson Quillen. You'll be out there also for Greeneville with number 65. That will be Brandon Aiezi, 6'1", 295. You've got number 20 out there. That would be and is Drew Armbruster, the great linebacker. And then the fourth guy out there is number 9, Jervis Moore for Greeneville. Coach, who we have out there? We got 2 men out there tonight doing it.
Yeah, I think we would have Campbell out there. I believe that's 39.
Yep, Caleb Campbell
Yeah.
for the Cyclones in all white. And
it may be Will Bowers. but
Maybe
I'm
Will
pretty-
Bowers
may
out
have sent
there.
Both kickers. I see number 13. No, it's Bryson Rowland.
Bryson Rowland.
Yep.
But I'm telling you, folks, mark it down right here. Old Cowboys telling you, the kicking game tonight will come up big for the Cyclones. You wait and see. Will Bowers will get a chance tonight to strut his stuff, kicking the football. Greeneville wins it. They declined. They deferred it. We'll get the football first. They'll get the football in the second half. One more time for those who have missed it. Your keys tonight for this football game.
I think the Cyclones need to play clean. You know, we've got to play clean. You got to have all 11 guys that are on the field at once. They've got to focus on what their job is and go out there and do it to the best of their ability. If they do that, no matter what happens at the end of the game, you're going to have to feel good about it. You go out there and give your all, the best performance you can give, and you let the chips fall where they may.
Green Devils race out on the field right to left out of their inflatable helmet. They'll run down to the far end of the opposite end zone and kind of congregate there. Our guys have prayed. We've prayed before the broadcast, which we always do. And, of course, we've had the national anthem of Loretta Bowers. So outside of a snow cone or what's that other thing, snow cone or a funnel cake, I'm about ready to roll here. I'm ready to rock and roll this thing.
Let's get it on.
I'm jacked up.
We've talked about it enough.
Amen. We've talked it till we ain't got to talk no more.
That's it.
It's, as the late John Ward would say, it's football time in Tennessee. It's football time for Betsy. That's why I call this man Bill Anderson. Somebody asked me that today, and I know John Ward's passed away. Is Bill still alive?
I think Bill's still
alive.
alive. Yeah,
okay.
I think so.
I did not know that. I thought, who'll know? The man I call Bill Anderson, because he's that good. All right, Cyclones are going to get the football. Again, we are in all white tonight. Orange Numerals trimmed out in black with the black helmets. Greeneville in all green with white numerals and Green Devils across the front. And so the Cyclones will get it first. There will be lots of stoppage tonight because some television timeouts. So we'll be ready to rock and roll here momentarily. So,
by the way, Bill Anderson passed away in 2017.
So he did pass away.
He did, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Did not know that. So the Cyclones, they're just kind of huddled up. You got to know the Butterflies like B-52 bombers. They're ready to go. They're ready to hit somebody. They've talked it. When the schedule comes out, every year, this one is the biggie. And to the TSSAA's credit, they monkeyed around some of these other games, like the musket ball, put it earlier or midway in the season, which I disagree with. But tonight, this one here, the one in Johnson City, Dobbins at Science Hill, biggest game of the year, the last game of the year. It's the way it should be, Coach.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and it's no disrespect to the other teams, but I mean, this is just a reality of football in Region 1. I mean, Elizabethton and Greeneville are going to be playing for a championship every year, and so it makes it great. It gives you something to play for all throughout the season, and gives one of these teams a huge jump start going into the playoffs as well.
The 8th time they've done this, playing for the Region 4A championship. Kickoff next. You're listening to Elizabethton Cyclone football.
It's important to hire a professional because you want a quality, trained, and licensed person working in your home. All of my staff are factory trained and have years of experience. With today's technology in heating and air conditioning systems, you want a trained professional working on your system. Our motivation to provide our customers with the best service is years of experience. We've been in business for 35 years and we plan on being in business for another 35 years, so we want to make our customers happy.
Yeah.
So we're ready to go. Both teams out on the field. Greeneville will kick it right to left here on the artificial surface at Burley Stadium in Greeneville. Thank you for being with us wherever you may be. And I usually don't get too fired up these games, but I'm a little keyed up on this thing. I want to see what we got tonight. Everybody says we're going to get mauled down here. We'll see. I don't know. I think we're going to represent the Cyclone Nation very well tonight.
Yeah.
That's what I think. Cyclones, again, the pep band across the way, they're going bananas. Not the pep band, the full band, I guess it is.
Yeah,
it
is. It's the full band.
I'm sorry, the full band. To the far right in the bleachers across the way, it's pretty well filled up. There's a couple of empty little blocks of seating, not many. Fans across the way, the Cyclone orange and black stand up ringing the cowbells. Greeneville's about to kick it off. Gurley to do it, and here we go. This one's underway. He'll drive it deep. It'll be an automatic touchback. We'll take it over, and the Cyclones will get it with, again, the outstanding quarterback, Red Slagle. And right there, first thing, number 11 runs down and runs into our guy after the kicks in the end zone. Just went up and hit him. Really? I mean, come on. That's like Taylor. It's like Taylor Vanos up here in the press box. Just walked up and just hit him. Chest bumped him. Didn't hit him. Just chest bumped him like we're here. And I'm thinking, dude, it's kicked in the end zone. All right, so here we go. Red Slagle. Let's focus. I'm not going to start refereeing up here tonight either.
Me neither.
No, it's not my job. So the men in stripes getting paid pretty good money to do it. We'll let them do it. We'll just call what they call. First and 10, Cyclones at the 20-yard line. They'll work left to right. 2 to the near side, 1 to the far side. Play action. Schlegel throws out in the flat. Caught coming out of the backfield. Buckles to the 25. He's bounced out of bounds to the 28. Caught it out of the backfield near side. Nice play call by Sean Witten. He pops him out to about the 28-yard line. Tackle made by Greeneville's number 6. Credit Noah Murray, the linebacker, making a stop. Nice call, Coach.
Yeah, that was a great offensive call right there, right out of the bat. Greeneville thinking obviously we're going to run the football. Nice play fake and nice easy throw. Great way to get Rhett started right there. Nice completion and a first down.
First down, gave him a 10-yard pickup. Next, nice spot of the ball. Double C, Western Supply first down at the 30. He'll hand off, and he'll be bounced right there. And that time they're waiting on him. They'll tackle for a loss. Went up the middle, and not much there. They slammed the door on him pretty quick. Running back that time was, again, Landry Buckles, and making the stop. Big 99 out there. Coach, he is a load.
Yeah.
He is a hoss, 99.
Good-looking football player.
Yep. Moore making the stop for him. So it brings up a second down. They'll lose 2 on the play. Actually, 1 on the play. Second down and 11 now from the 29-yard line. Near hash mark, working left to right here at the 11:21 mark in the first period. Cyclones 2 to the near side, 1 to the far side. Single setback. Schlegel out of the gun. He'll clap his hands. He'll do a step back. Rhett looking. He'll lob one out of the, and it's incomplete and nearly picked off. In and out of the hands of Kyron Smalls, diving for it, and almost came up with a Herculean interception for the Greeneville Green Devils was Armbruster, their great running back with over 70 tackles in the season. Incomplete pass. Brings up a third down and long now for the Cyclones.
Yeah, just floated that one a little bit on him, just a little bit over his out of his reach, and fortunate that wasn't picked off. Again, that's one of those things that you can't let happen early in this football game.
So it brings up a third down and long now. Cyclones, third down and 11 to be exact. The ball at the 29-yard line, opening drive. Near hash mark, twins to either side, double set. 2 to each side. Rhett wants to throw. Looking, rifles one over the middle, and it's incomplete and nearly picked off. Intended for rolling over the middle, diving for it and almost making another big-time interception. Isaac McGill, the senior defensive back. And so the Cyclones will have to kick the football in the opening drive. They stall at the 29-yard line after that nice 10-yard pass play from Schlegel to Landry Buckles. And so they stall, and so it's time to see Carson Quillen, who back by himself for the punt return at his 35-yard line. Campbell stands at his 17 to boom it. We need a boomer here. Belt high snap, and he gets it off, and ball bounces around. There was contact on the punter in front of the official, and there's a flag right there, right out of the chute.
I really think that you're going to see that early. They're going to keep control of this game.
Yep.
I don't know who this was on, but they're not going to listen to any stuff, and I personally think that's the right thing to do.
Absolutely.
Establish it right now that we're not going to do that stuff.
As
whoever it's on.
As Barney told Andy, nip it in the bud, and that's what they're getting ready to do here. The ball bounces around, ends down around the 26-yard line. So the penalty flag is going to be against, I think, Greeneville. Let's see. Man in the white hat will make the call here. Personal foul, yep, against Greeneville. So they'll mark it. So take it from the 26 back down to, it's a 15-yarder, Coach, back down to the 11-yard line. So first and 10, Cyclones defending now. We'll see what Greeneville's got in an outstanding running back in Carson Quillen. Caden Ball is your quarterback. They got 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Trips that way on a first and 10 at the, where did he mark it, at the 11? No, marked it at the 13-yard line. Actually, 14 the scoreboard says. First and 10, Greeneville's first offensive set. Man in motion. Rolls his way on the flat, ball caught. He'll go to the 15, gets outside of the 20, and stays on his feet to about the 25, 26-yard line.
Broke free there after about a 5-yard gain. Could have held it there, but he was able to break free from the tackle right there. But nice job pushing him out of bounds.
Zayden Anderson makes the catch. Bounced out of bounds over there by the Cyclone defensive secondary. And it's a pickup. They'll take it out to about the 27-yard line. First down. 13-yard pass play. Ball on the 27. Ball will... And now a penalty flag, yep. Number 10.
Thank the Betsy Band right there for that one.
How about that? The Betsy Band loud and proud. There's a
You don't have to like it, but that's the rule.
That's the rule. So illegal procedure, false start, Greeneville. Look discombobulated right there in front of the Betsy band across the way, who are loud and proud.
It'll be worse now.
Listen to that. Oh, man, I love it. 21-yard line. Big weapon for us tonight is our Betsy band. 1st and 15 on the keeper. Ball up
had him.
And had him and broke loose and gets to the 35-yard line. Had him hemmed in. He broke loose, and down the field he got tackled by Jack Blevins and also by Zach Wallen. But again, quarterback keeper to the 35-yard line. Brings up a 2nd down and a couple now. First quarter, no score. Greenville's first offensive set of the ball game. On the far hash mark, working right to left on your dial here. Hand off to Quillen. Quillen, nope.
Keeper.
Ball keeps it himself. The quarterback ankle tackle, can't get anywhere, and they drop him at the 37. Ben Adams in there, the big senior, number 44, making the stop. Zach Wallen, also Kyler McGovern making the stop. They'll ankle tackle Quillen at the tackle, rather.
Right
ankle
at the
tackle.
yard. Yeah, first down.
At the first down. Moves the sticks at the 37-yard line. Could have gotten more. Great way to seal it off and stop him. And so Greeneville gets a first down at their 37. No score, 10-12 to go in the period. Cyclones working out of that 4-man front now, 3-man front here. 1st and 10, Greeneville on their own 37-yard line, no score. Ball, hands off to Quillen. Nope. Pulls it out, throws it to Dry Griffin. Dry catches it, brings it up to about the 43, 44-yard line. And Griffin jawing with, looked like it was Justin Whitehead. He makes the catch, advances the football to the 43. Picks up, 6 on the play?
About 7, I think.
7,
yep.
6 or 7. Ball at the 40, market of the 44-yard line. 2nd and 3. So Griffin makes his first catch as a Green Devil tonight against his former team. 44-yard line. Ball puts Griffin in motion. Hands off to Quillen. Quillen will go up the middle. He'll slice it outside of the 50, 45-40, and Carson Quillen down the near sideline, and Quillen finally bounced out of bounds all the way down the field. Big chunk of real estate for Quillen. He'll take it from their 44 across midfield. Let's see where they spot the football on the Carson Quillen run. 29-yard line. So
he made a great cut. We had him hemmed in there, and he stuck his foot in the ground, cut out to the left and up the sideline, and we got just enough to push him out of bounds, or he almost scored on that one.
27-yard run by Quillen. They'll put it back to the 29-yard line of Elizabethton. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line. Ball. Quillen between the guard and the tackle, and he's dropped at the 25-yard line. Nice tackle. Wrapped him up. Good job there by the Cyclones. Call out the number of Billy Woodby. And also for Elizabethton, call out the number of Landon Hughes making the stop. Ball at the 25-yard line. They'll actually mark it to the 26. 8:53 to go in the opening period. Greeneville on the move in their first offensive set here. A lot of deception, Coach. A lot of moving parts on this offensive set.
Yeah, they've got a lot of weapons out there and multiple formations and lots of motion. Good offensive scheme.
2 to the far side. Griffin slot man that way. Now they'll set up a stacked up offensive set that way for blocking purposes. They'll hand off to Quillen. Quillen will take it to the 20, and he'll cut outside, stays on his feet to the 15. The flag flies. They bring it back to the 10. Quillen stays on his feet down inside the 10, and finally rode out of bounds over there by Ben Adams at about the 8-yard line. They may bring it back. A flag thrown trailing the play. Typically that's a hold. Let's see. It is. It's coming back. Ball at the 26-yard line, Coach.
Yeah,
big break for the Cyclones.
It is, and I'm not really sure that the guy needed to hold there. It was kind of at the point of attack, so I understand why. Certainly why he called it. He about had to, but you know, with a guy like Quillen, your offensive line, they don't need to hold. That's just putting the offense at a real disadvantage. So Cyclones have a chance right here, 2nd and long, to put them in a 3rd and long situation. Put them in a situation where they have to pass. We need a good stop right here.
Caden Ball, your quarterback. Put it at the 30-yard line with the penalty. Brings up a 2nd as Coach said and long. 3 to the near side, the wide side of the field. Trips his way. Bubble screen caught. Griffin, 30, 25. He'll be down about the 22-yard line. Got pounded really good. Bryson Rowland tagged him pretty good. And now flag. Rowland, I think was talking. As he tackled him, he popped him pretty good, helmet to helmet. And flags fly, and I think it's going to, let's see. We'll wait and see. But Bryson was saying something, looked like from here, his body language indicated he was talking. And let's see what it's going to be here. The ball got advanced down to about the 24-yard line. And it will be, it's going to be a big break for Greeneville if it's against the Cyclones.
To the goal.
Yep. Unsportsmanlike puts it half the distance to goal down to the 11-yard line. 1st and 10 Greeneville. Clock, 8:07 to go in the period.
An automatic first down, even bigger.
Yep. So an automatic first down, as Coach said, and also half the distance to goal. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the Cyclones. Looked like it was rolling.
Yeah, and you had a situation there again where you're going to bring up 3rd down and you know, see what happens. But again, we've talked about it. Now there's one on each team, you know, so now we'll see how the players adjust from that.
11-yard line. Quillen, your single setback.
It's so hard, Tom. I'm not taking up for these, but football's an emotional game. You just got to learn how to channel it. Great play, great tackle. Get back to the huddle and get ready for the next one.
1st and 10 to 11-yard line. Ball to keep it. Turns it on the near side of the 10. Cuts back into the 5. Or spins his way down inside the 5. He'll get down to the 4-yard line. Tackle made by Justin Whitehead. But again, Ball, your quarterback, takes it from 11 down to about the spot at about the 4. Picks up 7. 2nd down and inside. Of course, in the red zone, obviously, down to the 4-yard line at the 7:45 mark. Clock rolling, first quarter, no score, but Greeneville knocking on the door in the first offensive set here. They're going to bunch it up and get a little power formation to the 4-yard line. And now, let's see.
I think it's an equipment situation.
Equipment situation for number 8. He'll have to go out. That will be, coming in will be Armbruster. So coming in for some blocking purposes. Going to stock it up on this end. On the 2nd down from the 4-yard line. Ball. Now they'll shift out to the other side. Caden Ball, your quarterback. He'll hand off. He'll pound it inside. He's going to be stopped right there. Landry Buckle stopped him. Did he get it on in anyway? Let's see. He did. He muscled his way in. Touchdown, Greeneville. 4 yards out. Unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, huge in that drive. And so Greeneville at the 7:06 mark strikes first. A 4-yard run. 6-0 Green Devils. Gorley on for the point after here.
So that drive, Tommy, you kind of see the Greenville's plan of attack tonight. A lot of running. Quarterback kept the ball a lot. You had a couple of throws, but they were more just those quick screens out there, nothing really down the field yet.
7-0 Greeneville. We'll be right back after this from Chick-fil-A. You're watching or listening to Elizabethton Cyclone Football.
Hey, it's your girl Mayani. A little thing that I love about the Chick-fil-A Cobb salad is the chicken. Literally, the nuggets, they smack. When you put those nuggets in the salad, it just brings the salad to life. I'll give it a 10 out of 10.
Hi, I'm Jasmine. And a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A market salad is that the chicken is super juicy and the apples can be a little tangy, also a little sweet as well. So there's just a ton of different flavors. It's just so good.
Back at Burley Stadium, Coach Van Houten, yours truly, Tom Taylor, bringing it to you. 7-0 on Aquilon, his 25th touchdown run of the season. From 4 yards out, point after good, 7-0 Greeneville. In the first quarter at the 7:06 mark. So we punt the ball to them, and they get an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, and then they turn that from a negative into a positive, Coach, and they take it down the score. Pretty impressive drive of the Green Devils.
Yeah, it was. It was, and the Cyclones had some bright spots in there. Again, we talked about poise. We've got to maintain that. But early in the ball game, both teams feeling each other out. So nothing to panic on the Cyclone side defensively. Now we've done a great job making adjustments all year, so we'll make adjustments before they get the ball back.
Gorley to kick it away now for the Greeneville Green Devils. He's the outstanding kicker on this football team, Samuel Gorley. He'll kick it, and it'll be in the end zone. He won't bring it back out. You can't. So Cyclones will take it at the 20. So the first offensive set had a 10-yard pass play to Buckles out of the backfield, got us 10 yards. After that, the drive stalled, but that was something to build on.
Yeah.
What did you like in our offensive set? What did you see that you liked in that first drive?
Well, I mean, first of all, we're going to try to be multiple. We're not just going to sit and just try to run it 3 plays. And that last ball on the third down throw to Roland, I think Rhett would love to have that one back because he was open. He just threw it behind him just a smidge right there. But that would have been a big pickup to keep the chains moving. So
First,
got to get steady here.
1st and 10, 7:06 to go in the period. 7-0 Greeneville. Opening stanza. The train's in now. Single setback. Slagle hands it off to the J train and he gets popped at the 23-yard line. He got a little ahead of steam and Armbruster got him. He can play, folks. Number 20. And Drew Armbruster, the 5'11 senior linebacker, leads him in tackles over 70. He can play, and he popped him, and he picked up 3 or 4. We're averaging 6 yards a carry. Got 3 that time. 2nd and 7, 6:44 to go in the period. Rolling out in with the play for the Cyclones will be Jack Blevins. And so we'll set up 2 to the far side, 1 to the near side and Whitehead. Single set back to Train. 3 that way, trips to the far side of the field. Ball in the middle of the field going left to right here. Slagle looking. Red throws out of the backfield. Caught the Train.
Play.
25. He'll break a tackle. He gets first down
baby.
Gets double hammered out of the sideline by Armbruster and also by Greeneville number 23 Maddox Bishop. But the Cyclones pick up a double C Western Supply first down. Nice little swing pass out of the backfield. It's twice we've done it and got successful.
Yeah, and that's really going to slow down those linebackers like you talked about, making all those plays on the run. They're going to have to honor that back when they cross their face. Someone's going to have to go with him out in the flats. They're going to have to adjust to that.
Picks up 11 on the spot of the football. 1st and 10 on the double C Western Supply first down. 53 shopping days till Christmas Eve. You can get your get your gift certificates and all the area products you want to double C. Slagle, play action. Looks, throws out in the flat, and it's incomplete. And a flag, maybe roughing the passer.
Yeah.
He got popped.
Yeah.
He sure did. He
little
got popped.
Extra there. Little extra.
Yep.
Like I said, they're not going to put up with it.
He unloaded the pass and got popped by 2 of them, number 6 and number 11. 6 would be Noah Murray. 11 would be, oh, man. This roster is not complete. We don't have a number 11. Roughing the passer against Greeneville. And so a penalty marked against the Green Devils. Ball was back at the 16-yard line, and so here we go. They're going to mark it up the field.
I didn't know what the referee was marking the ball back on the 16-yard line. I was like, what are you doing?
What are you doing? You go from the line of scrimmage, do you not?
Guess what I did before I came down here? I pulled out Christmas decorations.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Really?
It's begun.
It has begun at the Van Nuss house?
Yeah.
Is it an undertaking? Apparently so. You just answered it for me.
It's okay.
40. That's exactly right. Ho, ho, ho. 46-yard line after the penalty. Slagle and the Cyclones over the middle. Caught! Nice pass to 45 on a slant. In traffic. Nice catch by Jack Blevins, making the catch down to the 45-yard line of the Green Devils. Picks up 9 on the play. Nice throw. Nice catch. Blevins over the middle on the slant. And the Cyclones are in Greeneville territory for the first time tonight at the 44-yard line. Everybody thought we were going to come in running the football, Coach. We've been successful so far throwing the ball.
Yeah, and again, you asked me what I thought Greeneville was going to do. Going to try to stop the run. What have we come out and done? We've tried to throw the football.
1st and 10, 44-yard line. Double C Western Supply first down to the Greeneville 44, trailing 7-0 first quarter. Slagle on the keeper. He'll take it up and go right up between the center and right guard and pounded it down to the 40-yard line. Nice job by Rhett, and it was tackled by let's see, big 65 in there for the Green Devils. Call out the name for Greeneville, Brandon Aizi, 6'1", 295, making the tackle for the Green Devils.
And what I'll say is, Rhett took a shot on that late hit, roughing the passer. He comes right back and hits a shot to Blevins right there. So you never know. Sometimes those plays really get a quarterback going.
Rhett Slagle's pretty good sized youngin.
He is.
You going to knock him run, you're going to have to hit him pretty good. He's a big old boy. 41-yard line, picked up 3. Here comes a blitz. Those out in the flat and incomplete. He got popped again.
He was there.
He unloaded to C.J. Mathis, but on the backside blitz by Noah Murray dropped him, and he had to unload it quicker than he wanted to. Incomplete pass. 3rd and 7 now, Cyclones.
He's a big down right here.
Yep, sure is.
He had C.J. open right there. Just the pressure got there a little quick for him to be able to connect with him.
Jack Blevins made that catch early in this drive, I should say. It's his 10th catch of the season. 3rd down and 7, 41-yard line. Clock, 4:15 first quarter, 7-0 Greeneville. Cyclones on the Greeneville 41-yard line. Need to go to the 34 to move the sticks. Let's see what we can do here. Empty backfield on a 3rd and 7. Low snap. He has to run for dear life up the middle. He may go to the 35. He may get inside it in. First down, Cyclones. Schlegel, it was a low snap on the quarterback out of the gun. He got a coach and just said, I better run with this thing, and he did. I don't know if it was intentional, but it worked. First down, Cyclones to the 31.
Made a nice little move there to pick up the extra yardage to get the first down. That's a big play.
So he needed 7. We got more than 7. We got down to the 32-yard line. 1st and 10 Cyclones on a quarterback keeper. I don't know if it was intentional or not. It was a low snap, but it worked. We'll take it.
Yeah.
All we know is we moved the sticks, and over there it says first down on the far side on the chain gang. 32-yard line. 3:33 to go. First quarter. 7-0 Cyclones. Schlegel single setbacks the train. He'll get the call. He'll go up the middle. He'll go to the 30, and it'll be dropped right there. Picks up 2, maybe 3. Let's see where they mark the football. From the 32 to the 30, maybe to the 29. Interior part of that line got him again. They'll mark it to the 29, gives him a 3-yard pickup. 2nd and 7, 3:13 to go. First quarter, 7-0 Greeneville.
It's been a huge response for the Cyclones right here. We talked at the break there that we needed to put together a drive here and string together some first downs, and that's what we've done.
Absolutely. Kept the defense off the field.
Yep.
At the 29-yard line, 2nd and 7, inside of 3 minutes to go, first quarter. Schlegel, empty backfield. 3 to the near side, the wide side of the field, 1 that way. Wants to throw, of course, on a 2nd and 7 to 29, would appear to be a passing situation.
Timeout.
And timeout, Cyclones. That's okay, too. We wanted to make sure we've got everything going, and we'll do that. We'll keep it right here. David Collins, go to collinsandcompany.info. They got auctions. They got comic book auctions. They got antique auctions right now going on. There is multiple auctions at collinsandcompany.info. Plus, they got property for sale. He has a 97% closing rate. So if you're looking for somebody to sell your property, David Collins can do it. He and Tracy Little and the entire staff. Tracy's the office goddess,
Yes,
of course.
she is.
Oh, and if you don't remember that, she will remind you. She is the office goddess. But they do great work. 97% closing ratio. That's pretty strong,
That
isn't it?
is. Absolutely.
Yep. So you list it. 97% of the time, it's going to close. That's what you want if you're wanting somebody to sell your property.
Yep.
He can do it. He does it full time. Go to the website, collinsandcompany.info. Thank you, David Collins, for being one of our great sponsors of Cyclone football. We're here live again at Burley Stadium. Yours truly, Tom Dare, along with Coach Richard Van Huss. Coach, it's 2nd and 7 to the 29-yard line. Cyclones had to take a timeout to kind of get everything set and ready to go. We've moved to football, as we talked earlier. We get a little bit of running, but it's been, by and large, throwing the football, which I think Greeneville wasn't ready for.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, the back out of the backfield, the quick throws, which is kind of like a run, has really kind of given the Cyclones a little bit of momentum there, and again been able to string together some first downs here and keep the chains moving.
Schlegel and the Cyclones at the 29-yard line. Timeout over. Here we go. 2:40 to go in the first quarter. Schlegel, hands off. New man back there. It's going to be CJ, and Math is grinding, pushing those legs, gets down inside the 29, about the 27. He just will not go down. It finally took 3 to haul him in down there, but CJ keeps pounding those legs, Coach, keeps it going. He's only a sophomore. He's been a big addition to our football team.
Yeah, he sure has. He's really grown as the season's gone along, and just the fact that he's out here playing tells you what kind of player that he is. Again, we talked about those running backs that are back there, and the fact that he's in the mix is a credit to him.
3rd and 6, 3rd and 5 now with the 28-yard line. He's only a sophomore, by the way. 3rd down, 5, Cyclones. 2-minute mark, first quarter. Cyclones trail 7-0. We get to get it down to the 22 to move the sticks. 3 to the far side, 1 to the near side. Single setback. Schlegel looking. Throws out in the flat, and he let him a little too far to the intended receiver, the J-Train. Going to do a little swing pass. He was there, but let him a smidge too far. Incomplete pass, 4th down. Now you're 4th and 5 from the Greeneville 27. Decisions, Coach, what do you do?
Yeah, he was there, too, on that throw. So, yeah, I know he's over here talking to Coach Witten, see what they're going to do. Looks like we're going to go for it.
We'll go for it, all right?
Because that would be 20.
That'd be a 44-yard field goal by Bowers. So here we go. We're in no man's land. Got to go for it. 4th and 5 at the 27. 5 on the play clock. 4th and 5 at the 27. Big play in the ball game. Slagle. Here comes pressure. Steps up. Throws over the middle. Caught! He's at the 15.
There,
He's at the 10. Great job! Jack Blevins with a catch over the middle.
And a strike.
What a rope. You got it. What a rope by Slagle over the middle to Jack Blevins. First down to the 10-yard line in Greeneville on a 4th down play. What a call by Sean Whitten.
It was, and it was a great route and a great throw and great protection. Let's not forget that. They've had some pressure on Red at times tonight, but they did a great job picking it up right there. He's able to drop back, wait for Jack to break open, and then threw a frozen rope to him right across the middle down to the 10.
17-yard pickup, 1st and goal. Cyclones at the 10. Clock rolling, 1:17 to go, first quarter. Jack Blevins, his 2nd catch of the night, his 11th on the season. Huge for Jack Blevins and the Cyclones for the junior number 23. And now another timeout. We couldn't get a play out, had to burn another timeout. And so the Cyclones had to burn another timeout. We're down to 1 now in the first half with 1:02 to go in the first quarter. We'll take a break. We'll be right back for Container Man. Right after this, you are listening to Elizabethton Cyclone Football. Now this from Container Man.
In a world where clutter, trash, and debris threaten your property, one man is ready to save the day. He's Container Man, your dumpster delivery superhero. Need to clear out your garage? Call Container Man. Remodeling your home? Call Container Man. Demolition waste taking over your job site? Call Container Man. From minor to major projects, Container Man has the perfect size dumpster for every task. With lightning fast delivery and the customer service of a locally owned company, he will help you restore order to your world. When you're ready to fight clutter, trash, and debris, call Container Man.
Timeout over, a minute 2 to go in the period. 7-0 Greeneville. Cyclones in the red zone knocking on the door here. 1st and goal from the 10. Here we go. Working left to right. Single setback. It's Justice Wallen. Get a first look at Justice tonight. Slagle keeps it. Red will go down inside. He'll get popped at the 10. Stay on his feet and get dropped at about the 7, Coach.
Yep.
Went right up the middle. Linebacker Armbruster got him, but he pounds it inside down to about, let's see what the market, right around the 7-yard line. Picks up 3.
Yeah, that's I mean, three yards on a run like that. It's nice. Got Justice in there with him now in the backfield. Changing receivers right here.
Clock down to 35 in the period.
Wouldn't be a bit surprised to see us run the football again right here.
2nd and goal from the 7. Cyclones trying to tie it up here. Back there is Justice Wallen on a 2nd and goal from the 7. Hands off to Wallen. Wallen sidesteps a man, going to be wrapped up, and they get him. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage. They gang tackle him. He stays on his feet, pushing forward, and got probably down to the 5-yard line. They wrapped him up at the 8, turned his back up towards the scoreboard, kept pushing with his legs, pushing off, and got it inside. Let's see what they'll finally mark it. He got positive real estate. He got stopped for a loss initially at the 8, and he gets it back to, what, Coach, the 6?
Yeah, right there at the 6. He earned every bit of that. Looked like there might have been a little seam back to the left. If he could have seen it there when he got the handoff, he was at an odd angle to see it, but there was some green grass there in front of him, but that's the end of the first quarter. Good drive here, good response for the Cyclones after the touchdown drive of Greeneville.
We'll come back and see what happens. 3rd and goal from the 7 in the second period. We played 1. Greeneville leads at 7-0. You're listening to Elizabethton Cyclone Championship Region 4A football. One of our great sponsors on Cyclone football, again, the great folks at Ivy Hall Nursing Home. Joseph Taylor, tell us what it's all about.
Yes, sir. We specialize in short-term rehab or long-term care. We accept all major insurances. We accept Medicare, Medicaid. What we really love is people that come in that have had a knee replacement, hip replacement, come to Ivy Hall for some inpatient rehab. We have physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy. We have a full-time respiratory therapist. And Tom, you can see I'm a big guy, so you know I like food. I know good food, and Ivy Hall specializes in home-cooked meals, three good meals a day. You can catch me every day right at the door getting my tray myself.
There you go. That's awesome. How do we find out more about Ivy Hall on social media?
Yes, sir. We have a Facebook page, Ivy Hall Nursing Home on Facebook, or a website, ivyhallnursinghome.com.
One of our great sponsors, folks. Glad to have them on board. Ivy Hall Nursing Home on Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. We start the second period. Richard Van Usher, truly Tom Taylor here live at Burley Stadium. Absolute gorgeous night for football.
It is. It really is. I mean, it's turned out to be a little rainy earlier today, but temperature-wise, again, as you mentioned, to have this kind of temperature in November is just fantastic.
3rd and goal from the 7-yard line. We'll come out of the timeout ready to go. Cyclones reverse field now go right to left. Backs to the scoreboard here at Burley Stadium. 3rd down and goal from the 7. The J train will be back there in the backfield. Slagle out of the gun. Single setback. Couple receivers, one to either side in the offensive set. Slagle hands off to the train. No play action. Looking. Flushed out of the pocket. Running. Slagle to the far side. Angles to the 5. He'll go out of bounds to the 5-yard line. So it brings up now a 4th down and goal from the 5. Bowers on for the field goal. He's 0 for 1 this season, missed a 40-yarder against Boone. In his career, he's 5 for 7. Coach will put it on the, 11-yard line, a 21-yard field goal. Will Bowers trying to get points. Ball down. It's up. It's end over end, and it is no good. 21-yard field goal. Kind of wonky coming off the tee and did not get it. And score stays 7-0. Greeneville takes over. They stop it defensively. A moral victory for the Green Devils, Coach.
Yeah. Still on top of that, great drive by the Cyclones right there. The unfortunate part here is when you miss a field goal, the ball comes out to the 20 rather than being down there pinned inside the 5.
So at 11:52 to go in the first half, Bowers misfires on a field goal, 21 yards. It came off the tee. It came off like a side spin. I mean, it didn't go end over end like a normal field goal. It kind of had a whirligig going to it.
Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't really tell with a snap in the hole. I bet you're exactly right. It came out spinning sideways. It just pulled it. First and 10, Greeneville.
First and 10, 20-yard line after the missed field goal. Hand off to Quillen. Quillen turns the corner. 20, 25, on his feet down the sideline. He'll get bounced out of bounds at about the 30, 31-yard line. Gudger was here for many years, Coach. He was a nemesis to everybody in Northeast Tennessee. This kid is too. Carson Quillen, he can tote the mail. Got him a first down to the 31-yard line. Just turned the corner and hit that second gear.
Yeah, we had a couple guys there, just weren't able to make the play before he picked up the first down. He's a very good back, no doubt about that.
Next Friday night, back home for the opening round of the TSSAA playoffs against either Knox Carter or Knox Fulton. We'll need a full house in there next week. It's single elimination. You lose, you go home. You win, you move on to the second round. 7-0 Greeneville first half here. Ball, play action. Looking, throws down the middle, and it's going to be picked off. No, he caught the ball, took it away from him. He's going to score. Holy smokes. Wow. He had that ball. Justin Whitehead had him the ball. He caught it. A flag at the end of the play in the end zone. They went up for it. Justin had it, and number 1, Anderson ripped it out of his hands, kept it, and took it in for a touchdown. Holy smokes.
Whitehead had a great beat on the ball. He was there and underneath, and just as he was going down the ground, he spun and ripped the ball out, unfortunately, and they were able to pick it up and go all the way for the score.
Touchdown Greeneville. Zayden Anderson caught the ball. Again, it was intercepted by Whitehead. Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Cyclone, against Greeneville. They'll mark it off on the kickoff. Touchdown counts. So Whitehead goes up. He had it, and Anderson came down, took it away from him in stride and kept running and scored the touchdown.
Yeah,
crazy play.
That was. I mean, it was 2 great plays by both those guys. Just unfortunately, he's able to wrestle the ball away from Whitehead, and then there was obviously no one there all the way in for the score.
So a 69-yard touchdown for Zayden Anderson. And Greeneville jumps out 13-0 here.
But it was great coverage. I mean, it just we had him defended very, very well there. Just an unfortunate play if you're the Cyclones for certain.
Been at this a long time, Coach. I haven't seen that one for a while.
Nope.
I've never seen it, as a matter of fact. Ball down, Gorley point after, and Greeneville. It's blocked. Cyclones blocked the point after. Who got it? Looks like Zach Wallen blocked the point after. So, a little bit of a moral victory out of that one. 13-0 it stays. Point after blocked, and we get the football back, Coach. Trailing 13-0 with 11:32 to go to halftime.
Yeah, that was a big turnaround there pretty quickly. You know, we had the ball inside the 5 with a chance to score. We don't score, and then 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. But again, like you said, blocking that extra point certainly helps, and then there'll be a 15-yard penalty here on the kickoff, so we're probably going to have an opportunity to return this one.
So the Cyclones, again, trailing 13-0 first half here. At the 11:32 mark to go in the first half. A lot of folks watching tonight. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Regina Presnell, Casey Harrison, Dennis Turbyville, Lynn Andrews, Christopher Porch, Jimmy Buck in Loudon, Tennessee, Hope Diaz. By the way, congratulations on Mr. Diaz being our interim athletic director.
Yep.
He's a dandy.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
Looking forward to working with Joe.
He'll do a great job.
Yep. I went up to him at T.A. Duggar tonight. He didn't know what to do. Nobody knows what my sense of humor. I went up and said, "Man, John, I'm looking forward to working with you." He said, and he looked at Minton and he looked at Brock Pittman, and he said, you know, I said, "I know it's Joe." He didn't know what to say. I locked him up. It's good stuff. But we're looking forward to working with him. By the way, Coach Presnell, won't get in a lot of details, had good news today. So, you know, Coach had to step away, and so we're praying for him.
Yes,
and so, hello to Coach P, listening tonight, and he got a good report today on some tests he had. So, it's a good sign.
Yep.
13-0 Cyclones, 11:32 to go till halftime. We'll get the ball, and this will be a returnable kick, no question, because they marked off the unsportsmanlike back at the 25-yard line. 13-0 Greeneville, 11:32 to go till halftime. Cyclones will wait and a chance to bring her back. See what we can do here. End over end kick. It'll be taken on the fly. Who's got it? Wallen at the 20. 25. He'll go to, spins his way up the field to the 35, probably to about the 36-yard line. Tackle made by Greeneville's right here number. His mama wants to, she wants to say, "You tell my boy made that catch, that tackle," and he did. Jack Lister, the sophomore, made the tackle for Greeneville. So, offensively, Coach, we've done everything but put points on the board. We've moved the football.
Yep.
And so we just got to punch it in. We trail 13-0. Greeneville gets the second half kickoff. 11:23 to go to halftime. We thank you for being with us wherever you may be. And so the Cyclones come out with what, our third series, all right?
Yep, third series.
Third series of the night at the market at the 35-yard line. 3 to the near side, wide side of the field. We work right to left on the far hash mark. 1 to that way. Single setback. The train play action. Slagle looking. Flushed out of the pocket. Gets away from the tackle, but the second wave got him. On a sack back to the 27. He eluded the first round, but the second wave got him. And
yeah, they had some pretty good pressure there. And again, he, like you said, he missed the first one. Kind of spun back to his right there, but there was another Green Devil there to finish off the tackle. Big loss there on first down.
Well, actually, we got a break. He marked it at the 29-yard line where his knee went down. Actually, they got him back about the 25, but they're going to say he went down to the 29. So, second down and 17 Cyclones now. 10:45 till halftime. We trail 13-0. Slagle looking, stepping up, throwing over the middle, and it sailed. Intended receiver was Jack Blevins. He got popped after the play by Armbrister. And it brings up, check that, that would be 83. That was Brock Shelby, the junior intended receiver, the tight end. Incomplete pass to the 29. 3rd and 17 now. 10:39 to go to halftime. We trail 13-0. They're all big. It's a big play right here, Coach. We got to keep the defense off the field. Got to move the sticks here.
Yeah, I mean, even right here, I mean, we obviously want to get a first down, but at least you can get, 15 yards or something. You have the opportunity to flip the field. You don't want to have to punt from this position, certainly.
From our own 29-yard line, 3rd and 7. Low snap. Slagle looking. Screen pass, far side, caught, 30, and then brought down at about the 33-yard line on a flag, maybe in a face mask. Looked like the way he tackled him.
Maybe a late hit.
Zorarian Harris, Z-O-R-I-A-N. Zorarian Harris, 6'1", 285, defensive lineman, made the tackle, the swing pass.
It may have been a horse collar. We'll see here.
They threw the flag real quick on the swing pass.
Yep.
And it will be personal foul. Yep. Personal foul, Greeneville.
Moves the chains.
Moves the sticks. We'll take it. And gives us a pretty good cushion out to the 49-yard line. So the catch made out of the backfield puts it up to the 49-yard line. So that is, let's keep unsportsmanlike conduct tabs. That's what, 3 to 1?
3 if you unsportsmanlike and personal fouls. I think it's 3 to 1 right now.
3 to 1 right now. Greeneville leads 13-0. We got the ball and the penalty out to the 49-yard line, our 49. So it's 3rd and long, so we get a new surge here, a new shot of life. Let's see if we can take advantage of it. 2 to the near side, 2 to the far side. Twins out of the way, single setback. And now a flag, and let's see.
It's some motion.
Motion for the Cyclones, illegal procedure. Yep, so we go back 5 to the 44. Be 1st and 15. Clock at 10:09 till halftime. Ball on the far hash mark. We work right to left, backs the scoreboard here on a gorgeous night for the Region 4A Championship. Coach will give some other scores later on here at halftime. The other, of course, I guess we're watching Science Hill and DB and whatever's going on down in Region 2 tonight. 44-yard line here. Cyclones on a 1st and 15 at the 9:55 mark. Clock rolling first half. We trail again 13-0. 3 to the near side, the wide side of the field. Slego out of the shotgun. Quarterback keeper. He'll go across the 45, back to the 46, to the 47, slid into the 47. Micah Knight makes a tackle. 6-foot sophomore, number 61 for Greeneville. I know you can't see the numbers, but Micah Knight makes the tackle, mark the football at the 48-yard line. So he picks up 4. Brings up a second down.
Original line scrimmage.
Yep. Just chipping away. Inch, what's that old saying my gym teacher used to say? Inch by inch, anything is a cinch.
That's it.
So there you go.
And
Just
it
chipping
is a game
away.
of inches.
It is,
sure.
very much so. 3 to the near side, the wide side on a second down call from our own 48-yard line. Rhett looking for a screen, dumps over the middle, caught wide open CJ. Cross midfield to the 50. He's at the 45, drops that left shoulder inside the 45. He barrels down to the Greeneville 41-yard line. Great screen pass. Schlegel, they brought pressure from the outside, and he dumped it to CJ, takes it down to the Greeneville 42-yard line.
He did a really nice job of drawing the on-rushing Green Devils, drew him into him, and then dumped it right off. CJ made a nice play, broke the first tackle, almost picked up the first down, so you got 3rd and 1 right here to move the chains.
10-yard pickup. Cyclones very manageable. 3rd down and 1 from the Greeneville 42. The game clock at 8:27 to go to halftime. We trail 13-0. So 3rd down and a 1 yard to move the sticks again for a double C first down. Rhett will carry it. Rhett will get the first. Well,
yeah, he did.
He did. Let's see where the mark it. He got it, but they popped him and drove him back. Let's see where the mark the football. Big hit there by Greeneville. Looked like, let's see, what was that youngin's name? Or youngin's number? Turn around there so we can give you props. And he popped him. Nope, they'll say he was short.
Oh. Yep. I love it.
He crossed the 40, but they shoved him back, and he said the shoves where it counts at the 41-yard line. So it's 4th down and a yard again. Rhett had it, got popped, but where he landed was where they marked it. So he's a yard short. Here we go. Big play in the ball game. We got to get this. 4th and 1, and they jumped, and we got it. He did a double clap on the cadence, and they jumped offside. Penalty against Greeneville. We get the football with a new set of downs. We'll move it down inside the 40 to the Green Devils 35-yard line. Offside Green Devils. First down Cyclones in the Double C Western Supply first down.
Yeah, it was good discipline there by the Cyclones again. Everyone being up, we talked about it in pregame about all 11 guys being on the same page and being disciplined, and that's exactly what the result of that play was.
It's like a heavyweight fight, man. Yep. I'm telling you, it really is. This is good stuff. These two teams, 1st and 10, the ball at the 36-yard line. Schlegel looking out of the gun. Throws, and it's deflected as he released it, and it's by number 11, got a piece of it. Jackson Nichols, the 6'3 senior linebacker for Greeneville, got a piece of his hand on, just nicked it as it came off the throwing end of Schlegel. So it's incomplete, 2nd down. 2nd and 10, Greeneville 36-yard line. 7:04 to go to halftime. We trail 13-0. They've scored on a Quillen touchdown and the craziest play. I've been at this a long time. Whitehead goes up and intercepts the ball, and the kid, they're up airborne. They're both in the air at the same time. They're both airborne. A slant pattern over the middle, and Anderson takes it away from Whitehead in midair, comes down on his feet and runs for a touchdown. Crazy. 69-yard touchdown. That's been the scoring. Slagle, here comes pressure. He'll unleash it, and he'll throw it and caught down to the 27-yard line. Who made that catch, Coach? It looked like Justice Walla making the catch. And number 6 had pressure again. Noah Murray from the outside. He unloaded it. Slagle did. Catch made down inside the 30, the market of the 28-yard line.
Yeah, a lot of poise there by Red. Again, the pressure, and he just rolled out there, avoided the pressure, threw a little strike rolling to his right there to Justice to get us, make this 3rd and 2.
3rd down and 2, ball at the 20, right at the 28-yard line. Clock, 6:55 to halftime. We trail 13-0. 3rd down and a couple. Slagle hands off to the Train. Train will get the first down, got more. Train down to about the 25-yard line. Needed 2. Looks like, let's see where they spot the football.
Oh, yeah.
And he got it. First down, Cyclones, I think.
Yeah, that's clearly a first down. He's way beyond the line.
Yeah, they've not signaled. Let's see. They're going to bring it in. They're going to measure it.
It's on the first down is at the 26-yard line, and the ball is just short of the 25. I mean, it's clearly a first down. I don't understand that, but whatever. They're going to measure it and then move the chains. Just gives us a timeout.
Chance you to brag on your Dodgers. Take it away.
Yeah. So, I mean, what a postseason. I think you and I talked at the beginning of the postseason. I wasn't very optimistic, just all the injuries they've had to their pitching staff, and like him or not, you have to give Dave Roberts a big thumbs up for a great job coaching. And by the way, it's first down. But just a great job. It seemed like every move he made throughout the playoffs worked. And for them to come back in Game 5 like that, being down 5-0, just shows what kind of grit they have as a team. And I saw they had their big parade today, and I think everyone in Los Angeles was down there at the parade. So just a good time if you're a Dodger fan. Maybe not so much if you're for another team.
Cyclones got the first down, so the Dodgers, of course, anytime you win a World Series, then you look, okay, who's staying, who's going? Because free agency cranks up on Monday for everybody.
Yeah.
Here it's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They made the right call. It's a first down. Cyclones new set of downs. Slagle on the option, shuffles it to the right side, buckles. Stiff arms the man, gets it down to about the 21-yard line. Rode out of bounds over there by Greeneville's defensive back. He's been very active tonight. Again, look at number, is that Murray again? Yep, again. So they'll mark it at about the 21-yard line.
That was a really nice job, a really nice block there by Justice out there to spring him for those extra yards.
21-yard line, 2nd down and 6, picked up 4. Clock, 6:23 to halftime. Need points here. Greeneville gets the second half kickoff. We trail 13-0. Slagle, single setback, and now flag flies. Somebody moved, I think. They did. Illegal procedure, Cyclones. Another 5-yard penalty. That'll give Sean Whitten gray hairs, won't it?
Yeah. I mean, you have a really nice play there on first down. Make it 6 and mid, 2nd and mid, and then you have to back up. Now you're 2nd and long again.
26-yard line is where they'll mark it. Wind the clock back up. 6:19 to go first half. We have one timeout. They have all 3. 3 to the near side, the wide side of the field. They'll go trips this way. Single setback for the Cyclones. And another, I think they did it again. We sure did. Buckles was in the backfield. Let's see, the white hat will come to the line judge and say it's going to be illegal procedure, Cyclones. We moved again. Another penalty.
That hurts.
Absolutely. Takes it back to the 31 now. So it brings up replay of the down, but you've got to get it down to the 16-yard line to move the sticks now.
We haven't snapped the ball and we've lost 10 yards.
Yep.
It's at the 2nd and 6, it's 2nd and 16.
And the clock. We've lost clock time too. We're down to 5:54 to halftime. Again, 3 will come to the near side, the wide side of the field. They work right to left, back to the scoreboard. Ball on the far hash mark. Slagle, 3-step drop to bring in pressure. He steps up, running runs into a gob of Green Devils and drop him at the 31 for no gain. 65 makes the stop. He's a hoss. Brandon Aizy, 6'1", 300-pound senior. Ball to 31-yard line. Brings up a third down and long now. Down to the 16 to move the sticks. You can do the math. 3rd and 15. See we're going to bring out of the playbook here for the Betsy Cyclone offense. We're down to 15 on the play clock. Down to 12 on the play clock. Third down, 31-yard line. Down to the 16 to move them. We're out of field goal range. Got to make this happen here. Slagle looking. Throws over the middle. Caught. Nice catch at the 25, but dropped immediately. Good coverage by Greeneville. He made the catch, but immediately on the catch to Zach Wallen, they drop him at the 25-yard line. So it's going to be 4th down and about 9. Let's see what Sean draws up here. We're going to call a timeout, I think. Let's see. Nope.
He's going to let it run down here and call one.
Clock down to 4:23, 4:22, 4:21. Down to 10 on the play clock. And now he will burn a timeout here. So timeout Cyclones. We'll be right back. You're listening to Elizabethton Cyclone Region 4A Championship Football. The Eagle Center, downtown Elizabethton, great antique store. Why come shop at the Eagle Center?
We just have so many unique things that tell a story, that add character to your home and conversation, and there's something new to look at every single day. Every time you come in, you won't see the same thing twice, and it's just a good place to shop for those unique gifts.
What's the saying you always use, the cliche?
Things tell a story when people no longer can.
That's it.
We have a building full of things that are just designed to tell stories.
Absolutely. 2 floors, over 50 vendors. Hours are open.
We're open 10 to 5, Monday through Saturday.
Closed on Sundays for the Lord's Day.
That's right.
And you have gift cards too, right?
We have gift cards available.
Yep. The Eagle Center, downtown Elizabeth, one of our great sponsors here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. Be loyal, buy local, and shop at the Eagle Center in downtown Elizabethton.
Thank you, Tom.
Back at Burley Field, 4:09 to go to halftime. Big play here. 4th and 9 from the Greeneville 25-yard line. Down to the 16, obviously, to move the sticks. Final timeout of the first half. We're out of timeouts, so there's only 4:09 left to go to half. What do you draw up here, Coach? We're going to have 2 come out here to the wide side of the field, 1 to the far side. Single setback in the train. So down to the 16, we've got to move the sticks. Greeneville gets the ball back. Slagle, here we go. Big play here. Rhett, here comes the blitz. Backside, he's hit as he released it, and he sails on him.
Flag.
And should be pass interference, and it is down to the 5-yard line. Slagle got hammered on the release. He bounces right back up. He got clobbered on the outside blitz by Murray, but the penalty flag downfield, interference on Greeneville. I was watching Red get creamed. Who was the intended receiver?
I believe that was Wallen, I believe.
Wallen was intended, pass interference, Greeneville. Down around the 10-yard line.
Yep.
First down Cyclones. So we needed a first and got the first. It was 4th and 9 from the 25. All this stops the clock at 4:02. We're out of timeouts here in the first half. But more importantly, Coach, it moves the sticks down. We've got it inside the red zone now. We've got the ball inside the 20. Should be 1st and 10 at about the 17-yard line.
Yeah, I think both teams feel like they've been pretty generous to the other team.
I'm wrong. It's down around the 12-yard line. 1st and 10. Cyclones at the 12. Got to punch it in here for the break, no question. Hand off to CJ, and he's wrapped up, and they stop him for no gain on the play.
That all started, like you said, with the high snap right there, because if Rhett pulls that ball, the defensive end is crashing so hard he may have walked into the end zone. But you got to have the snap there where you can collect the ball and then make the read.
Loss on the play, puts it back to 14, loses 2. Cyclones clock at 3:32 to go and a 2nd down now. We trail 13-0. We're in the red zone inside Greeneville's 15. Play action. Slagle's got him out in the end zone. It's going to be caught. Touchdown, Cyclones.
Wallen
Touchdown, Zach Wallen for Betsy. Play action, pulled it back in the gut of the running back, rifled in single coverage on the far side of the end zone, lobbed it over the defender, dropped it in over him, caught Wallen, touchdown Cyclones, Coach.
That was a great route, and that was a great throw. The defender was underneath right there, and he was able to drop it right over his outside shoulder. He made a great job, really focused on the football, and made a great catch. It's a huge play for the Cyclones.
Zach Wallen, his 5th touchdown catch of the season. Bowers point after here. Ball down, it's up, it's into, remember we had their point after blocked, and so it's 13-7 now. With 3:19 to go in the first half. Touchdowns, keep it here. Coach, let's talk about it. A couple of miscue penalties with the Green Devils who took advantage of it, and then that was a great play. He took a hit after he released the ball. Rhett stayed in the pocket and threw his 15th touchdown of the season.
He sure did. We talked before the game that Rhett, we really needed Rhett to have a great game, and he really has. He's got a couple throws he'd like to have back, but, again, he's managed the game very well. Knew that he would have some pressure. You know, Greenville's blitzed a lot. We've picked some of them up, some of them we haven't, but we've had some good play calls in a lot of those blitzes. And, again, he's allowed those defenders to rush to him and then just make an accurate throw to the receivers. He did the same thing right there. It was a great ball and a great route and a huge answer for the Cyclones here. Now we've got to find some way right here to hold them right here and keep them out of the end zone as we go into halftime.
Bowers' point after was good, and so the Cyclones now trail 13-7 for Will Bowers on the season, 37 out of 38 point afters. So, new life for our football team, no question. We did this. You know, we're out of timeouts. We kind of piecemealed that one down the field to get what we got, and we got it. Plus, as we said, Greenville made a couple of mental miscues on some penalties, which cost them. And so we took advantage of it, which is what you do, isn't it?
Yep, absolutely.
Take advantage of other teams' miscues, and we did.
That's what good football teams do. They take advantage of those. And then you go back to that last touchdown where he was able to wrestle the ball away, and, you know, we could have been right here with a tie ball game. But anyway, you can't dwell on that kind of stuff. And the Cyclones didn't that drive. They just took the ball and went right down the field and put it in the end zone. So a great answer. If you're a Cyclone fan, you really should be excited about seeing them respond that way. That's a great way to respond after that tough play to give them the 13-0 lead.
Yep, it was a back-breaking touchdown by Anderson. Great play by him, very athletic. But we came by, we got hit in the mouth, we came right back down the field and answered the bell. 13-7, 3:19 to go to halftime. Cyclones will kick it off. Caleb Campbell, as we said in the pregame, has kicked it in the end zone, touchback 35 times this season. That is an incredible stat. He will more than likely, he should be kicking somewhere next year on Saturday. This kid, I would think some colleges will want this youngster. He can kick the fire out of it. That sounded country, didn't it?
Well,
kick the fire out of it.
His best football's ahead of him, certainly.
Yep. Campbell will kick it. It will be touchback. 20-yard line. Number 36 on the season now for Caleb Campbell.
Yep, that'll cost you 15 right there. That's twice. It's half the distance to the goal, so they'll start at the 10.
So I missed it. I was looking at Caleb Campbell.
Yeah, we had
a little brush up.
Yeah.
A little dusting, as they call it.
Yep.
A little dusting down around the 30-yard line of the kickoff team. Apparently Greenville did the dusting. Is that correct?
Well, we'll see right here. Who knows?
Ball, the flag is at the 32-yard line. The man in the white hat will make the call here. And he will signal unsportsmanlike against Greenville. First down, they'll mark it, as you said, half the distance to goal. So, what is that, 4-1 now, unsportsmanlike? Yes. 4-1
yes.
Greenville. 10-yard line, they'll set it up now. Clock, 3:19 till halftime. They have all three timeouts. They lead 13-7. Well, it would be a sweet to pick up one, a turnover, a fumble, or an interception, something right now. That'd be real nice. Let's see. Ball out of the gun from the 10. Low snap on the shotgun handoff, and they got him at the 10-yard line. No gain that time. They wrap him up. Nice job of the Cyclones. Landon Hughes, and also for the Cyclones, call out the name, turn around. I want to say Chiron.
It was Chiron.
And it was. Chiron, the tag team him at the 10. No gain. Nice job by Hughes and Smalls. No gain. Clock rolling. 2:59 till halftime. 3 to the near side, wide side for Caden Ball, the quarterback. Out of the gun with Quillen back there.
Pass.
Looks this way. Looking, throws down and out. Caught at the 20, 21, and bounced out of bounds. Zayden Anderson. and bounced out by the Cyclones. Let's see, Bryson Rowland, also 27, Chiron bumping him out. So a first down, Greeneville to mark the football at the 21-yard line. Officials timeout. Rowland's got to tie his shoe here right beneath us. Clock at 2:45 till halftime, 13-7. So they picked themselves up they got it out to the 21-yard line. So got themselves a first down. Ball will be back there with an empty backfield now. They work left to right on the near hash mark. Looking into the scoreboard here at Burley Stadium. And again, they have 3 timeouts. We are out of timeouts. Well, let's see now. There's some discussion by one of the officials, the man in the white hat. And he's going to.
Sideline warning.
Sideline warning against the Cyclones.
That's no penalty.
That's no penalty. That's just a warning.
Yeah.
So the ball stays the same, but they get out their notebook and say sideline warning. They write it down. That's about all that happens there. 21-yard line for the ball's at on a 1st and 10. 2:45 to go to halftime. Cyclones in this football game, obviously, 13-7 in the 4A championship. You got to stop them here. Can't let them get a points on the board because they get the second half kickoff. You got to bow up here. 3-man front for the Elizabethton Fighting Cyclones. From the 21-yard line, empty backfield for ball. 3-step drop, pumps, fires in the flat. Intercepted, picked off, Wallen, 20. He's at the 18-yard line to the 16. Picked off, 10th interception of the season. The Cyclones on the pick. We get the football back with 2:37 to go to halftime. Justice Wallen, another pick, coach for the Betsy Cyclone defense, number 9 on the year.
What a great play. Just an incredible play right there to set the Cyclones up right here with 2:30 to go. This could be a huge swing in the game right here if the Cyclones are able to punch this in right here.
2:37 in the half. We're out of timeouts, but a interception by Justice Wallen. We got the football back now. They'll mark the football at the Greeneville 16-yard line. Now they've got to bow up because we got the mojo here for the moment.
Yeah.
So Wallen, Zach makes the touchdown catch, and Justice gets the INT. 10th of the season by our defense. Big. Barney told Andy, big.
The one word for it.
Yeah. 16-yard line, 1st and 10. Clock at 2:37 of the break. We're out of timeout. Schlegel looking. Rhett throws a little floater, and it's picked off. 15, 30. He's gone for a touchdown. Zayden Anderson on a floater, and he intercepts it and takes it back. He picked that off at the 5-yard line, a 95-yard interception by Zayden Anderson. Touchdown, Greeneville.
Oh, what a swing. Oh, that's a heartbreaker for the Cyclones. We're in business right there. Rhett just overthrew that one. Hit him right in the arms, and there was no one there. He's going to go all the way.
Untouched, touchdown, Greeneville. A 95-yard interception. Makes it 19-7, 2:22 to go to halftime. Man, oh man, oh man. That is the beauty of high school football. It is topsy-turvy. It changes on a literal play. We get the ball in interception. They come right back and pick it off and run it back for a touchdown.
A big Mo.
Big Mo. John Coball said crap. That's
exactly.
Pretty good. That's about the best way to describe it right there.
Right out of my mouth.
That's it. Backbreaker. 2:22 to go to the half. Ball down. It's up. Gorley gets this one. He splits it. And Greeneville jumps out 20-7 on the interception. Back after this from Brummett Sports. You're listening to the 4A Regional Championship, Elizabethton Cyclone Football. Brummett Sports Shop in downtown Elizabethton with your favorite school's T-shirts, polos, or hoodies. They can put your school, church, or company's logo on lots of different styles of hats, including Nike and Richardson and now Travis Matthew. Windbreakers, sublimated shirts, pullovers, koozies. They can order for any area school and your favorite team. Dry fit sleeveless hoodies, Nike dry fit T-shirts, women's and toddler sizes. You can order any uniform for any sport, including the pants or shorts from Brummett Sports Shop. And they always have a clearance rack to save you money. Plaques, trophies, medals, and ribbons, and all the engraving is done in-house. And they offer hard-to-find Letterman jackets of your favorite school for guys, ladies, and now elementary and middle school athletes too. And they offer all the different sports patches as well. Brummett Sports Shop, downtown Elizabethton, Facebook, Instagram, website, BrummettSportsShop.com, phone 542-2321, Brummett Sports Shop in downtown Elizabethton. Back at Burley Stadium, oh my goodness. That's why we call these games. I love calling high school sports as coach. It's just ebbs and flows, peaks and valleys. We intercept the ball. We're at the 16-yard line. We're in great shape. That ball floats on ready. Like to have it back, of course. They pick it off and run it back for a touchdown. Wow. 95-yard interception, 20-7 Greeneville. 2:22 to go to the break. So, as Sean will tell these guys at halftime, and tell them right now, you got to be resilient. You got to bounce back. You got to bow up. And, you just got to make it happen. He'd love to have that pass back. You can't. They score it. It's been 2 big plays tonight for Greeneville. The 69-yard catch by Anderson, taking the ball away from White in midair and holding on to and running it for a TD. Now just got the interception. He's been a big player man tonight. Here's the kickoff, and it'll be return to the goal line. Here we go. To the 10, to the 15, to the 20, 25, and he'll take it out. Nice return on his field. He's to the 40, 45, turn the corner. C.J. Mathis across midfield. He'll return the football. Let's see where they'll spot it. They'll run him out of bounds in Greeneville territory. C.J. Mathis, the cannon, shot out of the cannon. He'll take it to the goal line. Up the middle, cut to the near side, and angles out of bounds here. They'll mark the football. Got a flag. Hold on. He had crossed midfield with a return, and they will bring it back, rather. Officials have been busy tonight. Been a lot of flags out here.
There's 2 flags down, so.
More than likely on the return team because it was thrown back 30, 35-yard lane. Can't take away the run, though, Coach. C.J. Mathis electrified our audience here tonight. Darn near ran that thing back. He got it into Greeneville territory on the kickoff return, over a 50-yard return. But it's coming back, I think. Let's see. They're still sorting things out. The man on the white head, I don't know what they're paying tonight. He's getting his money. He's making a lot of calls tonight.
If there were one on each.
Illegal participation on Elizabethton. So by definition, how do you get illegal participation
I don't
in
know
the
if
kickoff?
we had 12 men on the field. I don't know. I don't know.
Man,
I didn't count
12,
12, but we may have had 12. I mean, that's the only thing I can.
That is huge. We had it cross midfield. It looked like it got bounced out of bounds around the 45-yard line. With the penalty, they'll take it all the way back to the Cyclone 15.
So I think what they did, Tom, is they went to the 20, and it was a 5-yard penalty. So, but you're right. I mean, it's a 40-yard penalty.
40-yard turnaround. You better believe it.
Yeah.
Goes from their 45 to our 15. Hello, Brandon Vanover. How you doing, lady? Jason Campbell, Julie Harris, Julie Eastep, Michelle Grant, Chris Gillenwater, Michael Vance, Mary Tipton from Chick-fil-A. I'd like to have me a banana pudding milkshake right now. Think Mary'd bring me one?
Maybe. I don't know. That may be about close.
About closing time, yep. Hello, Becca Jarnigan, Robert Barnes, Brett Price, Philip Reese, Marie Turbyville, Marie Lyons, one more Macy Reed, and Tamika Davis. All right, Cyclones. Man, oh man, oh man. Hello, Colby Garland. Boy, you gave us some thrills back in the day. All right, for the 15-yard line after the illegal participation call. I guess too many men on the field. I guess that's what that is. 15-yard line, Slagle. Hands off to the train. He'll bring it up, and he'll fall forward to about the 19. Picks up 4 on the play. Clock rolling. We're out of timeouts. 2:12 to go to halftime. We trail 20-7.
And we're kind of in a spot right here, too. You want to get good yardage right here and try to keep the chains moving, or Greeneville will use their timeouts.
Yep.
Hoping they can stop you and get the ball
back.
back.
The ball back. Yep. Great point, sir. That's why we call him Bill Anderson. 1:50 to go. Clock rolling. They have 2 timeouts. No, they have all 3 timeouts.
Yes, they do.
They have all 3 timeouts. Yep. We have none. 1:43 to go on a 2nd and 6 on the 19. Hand off. Jay Train stood up. Pushed back to about the 16-yard line. Lost a couple on the play. So that brings up a 3rd down and long now, and so I think Greeneville's going to burn one right here, I think. Yep, they are. Brings up 3rd and long Cyclones. We'll come right back after this. You are watching Elizabethton Fighting Cyclone football on the Region 4A Championship.
Hey, it's your girl Mayani. A little thing that I love about the Chick-fil-A Cobb salad is the chicken. Literally, the nuggets, they smack. When you put those nuggets in the salad, it just brings the salad to life. I'll give it a 10 out of 10.
Hi, I'm Jasmine. And a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A market salad is that the chicken is super juicy and the apples can be a little tangy, also a little sweet as well. So there's just a ton of different flavors. It's just so good.
We're all picky about our produce. And whether you're a thumper, a sniffer, a squeezer, or just plain particular, we promise no one is more picky about produce than Food City. That's why we're introducing our Picky Promise. Whether it's from farms down the road or tropical produce from the ends of the earth, we guarantee it's fresh or we'll replace it. You see, we're picky about produce, so you don't have to be.
Back at Burley Stadium, 1:30 to go till halftime. It's 3rd and 7 Cyclones from their own 18-yard line. 2 timeouts Greeneville. We're out of timeouts. It's 20-7. I think it ain't volunteer, Coach, but it's got a little bit cool up here tonight.
It is.
It's dropped
chilly.
a little bit. It's not
chilly.
the volunteer night. We're out there huddled up singing Kumbaya, so trying to stay warm. But it has dropped a little bit. 3rd and 7, the 18-yard line. Greeneville gets the second half kickoff. Schlegel, they're coming after him. He'll release the ball over the middle, intercepted. Back to the 30, 25, 20, 15, down to the 10, down to the 5. He took it in for a touchdown.
It's coming back.
Coming back, a penalty flag. Intercepted by Isaac McGill. The interception stands with a flag at the 20-yard line. He knifed his way down through the coverage and then snaked his way in for a touchdown. They're going to bring it back. He picked it off. Red got on the linebacker blitz. Jason Nichols popped him. He unloaded the football on the linebacker blitz. It waffled on him, floated on him, and it sailed over the intended receiver's head. He really got hammered when he released the football. And it, as I said, waffled on him, picked off by McGill, who took it back for a touchdown. They're going to call it back. They will get the ball, though, in really good field position, depending on the spot of the ball. 1:18 to go till halftime. We trail 20-7. Let's see what the call is going to be here.
I think it's a block in the back or a hold one.
Quite frankly, it's been a sloppily played football game tonight.
Yep,
Been a lot of penalties.
Sure has.
Now, the unsportsmanlike is what it is. That's just emotions by both teams. But the mechanics, too many men on the field, illegal procedure. And so let's see what they're going to call here. Everybody in the stands is an expert. That's what I like it. Everybody's making the call for him. Let's see what he says here. I think the interception will stand.
Well, I mean,
make the call, sir, please.
What are they doing? Interesting.
Sean is arguing the call on the far side. Personal foul. The touchdown stands. Interception good. Touchdown. And he wants an explanation. I don't blame him. Takes his headset off and tell me what's going on out here. So the touchdown counts. The interception is good. It stays. It's 26-7 now. They threw the flag at the 25-yard line. The interception by McGill was at about what, Coach, the 30?
Yeah, it's right around the 26 maybe.
All right, 26-yard interception. Well, they dropped the flag.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, it was 30 plus. Yeah. He was about the 36-yard line.
Yeah. So they dropped the flag at about the 20, 25, 26-yard line and stood over the flag. The official did. And they, I guess, waved it off. Touchdown. Point after good. 27-7. Greeneville, first half here, 1:18 to go. I've been at this a long time, sir. The touchdown tonight by Anderson. I'm going to have to go back home and go back to my books. I don't ever remember that happening.
Yep.
That was a big play in this football game. You go up in midair, Whitehead steals or intercepts it, and they're in midair, both of them. He takes it out of his hand midair, comes down, lands on his feet, and runs for a touchdown.
Yeah, it's just
that's like
athletic play.
Yes.
Certainly, but certainly not one you see every day. That's for sure.
Yeah. Hello, Brett Price. Hello to Betty Perry. Hello to Kelly Buckles. Hello to Dan Gould. Hello to Woody Ornduff, Joy Woods, Ryan Thomas, Jason Markley, Mark Hyatt, Greg Campbell. Again, Greeneville gets the second half kickoff as well. 1:18 to go till halftime. We trail 27-7. So the penalty marked off against the Cyclones, and so they'll kick it from our 45. So, hello, Laura Hooks. How you doing, ladies? You might as well just go ahead and say automatic touchback. Unless he falls down, if he kicks it, it's going to go in the end zone. He's kicking from our 45.
Well, you never know. They may try an onside kick right
You're
here.
right.
Get it back with 1:18 to go.
You're right. Hello, Bob Thomas out in Dallas, Texas. I'm Big D tonight. Brandon Sutton, thank you all. 1:18 to go. We're down 27-7. So Gorley to kick it from the 45-yard line. And, yep, automatic touchback. So, hello, Josh Pate. Is there another? Yep, there's a flag over here. They must have been offside. It's right around the 45 where they kicked it off. Very, very sloppily played game tonight by both teams. It's offside against Greeneville. Yep. Derek Naves in South Dakota. Got to say this, Coach. You know me, I'm a straight shooter. Either one of these teams will move on down the trail. They got to clean up the penalties because I mean, it's been an intense game. It's been a fun game to call. Hope they're enjoying it wherever they are, but you got to tighten things up going down. And of course, we're worried about the orange and black. We got to tighten things up. Fair statement or not?
Oh, no doubt about that. I mean, both these teams are athletic and have a chance to make a deep run.
Yep.
You know, but you can't do it making mental mistakes. And I think you can put, you know, things like penalties, like personal fouls and unsportsmanlike, those top things I would put in the same category as a mental mistake.
So they'll move it back to the 50-yard line now, a 5-yard penalty, and kick it away. And again, the same result. It's an automatic touchback. Hello, Tim Holt, Sharon Thomason, Jessica Broyles, Evelyn Hart. Thank you all so much for listening tonight. Scott Jennings, hello, sir. Bob, he says, hey, Tom from Dallas, this is Bob. I may have called him Robert. Hello, Bob Thomas. But he knew what I was talking about, didn't he? He did. Ronnie Brookshire, the maestro. Next week, we're at home, folks. Come out and support these youngsters. Opening round of the TSSAA playoffs, single elimination. You lose, you go home. You win, you move on. Anthony Wilkerson, Tim Franklin, and hello to Robin Welnitz. I'm fairly certain she's one of those Betsy Band mamas, I think, or kin to one of them, because I remember calling her name out. All right, 1st and 10 from the 20. Handoff, it'll be to Buckles, and Landry will go to about the 24-yard line. 1:13 to go, clock rolling. Greeneville leads at 27-7 here in the first half. Derek Nave says the girls cross country is going to the state.
Yes, they are.
That's awesome.
Next Thursday.
Our band's heading out tomorrow for the state band championship. Our volleyball went to the sectional. Our cross country girls team's going to state. Pretty good fall for Betsy Athletics, folks.
Been a pretty good season.
Oh, yes. We're going to the playoffs again for the 17th, 18th year in a row. 2nd and 6, 24-yard line. Handoff up the middle and got popped. Had an open seam, and they slammed the door on him pretty quick. 77 got him. He's a big one. Zorarian Harris, 6'1", 290. And also Jackson Nichols makes the tag team at the 25-yard line. Clock's going to run down here, and I'm sure we're going to go back in and regroup. Greeneville will get the second half kickoff. We trail here at the break, 27-7. Down to 14 seconds to go, and I'm sure, they're going to let this thing trickle down. We're about to go we're going to the locker room, get this thing turned back around, which we can do. 27-7 halftime Greeneville in the 4A championship. We'll come back after this timeout. You are listening to Elizabethton 4A championship Cyclone football. Now this from one of our great sponsors, the good folks from Advanced Heat Pump Systems. Halftime Greeneville 27-7.
My name is Michael Vance, Vice President of Advanced Heat Pump Systems. Advanced Heat Pump Systems has been open and providing service for over 35 years. The services we provide are installation and service of home heating and cooling systems. Our company's goal is to provide quality service for our customers. The reason you should hire Advanced Heat Pump Systems is because we offer a dependable, quality, trained technician to service your heating and air conditioning.
Coffee Company, proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. You sell coffee and lots of it. Tell us about the coffee here at the Coffee Company.
We do. So we sell lots of coffee here. We've got all of the lattes that you could want, chais, mochas. We have even hot tea. We sell coffee by the pound. So the Coffee Company, our name is the Coffee Company. So we do sell coffee. There it is.
There it is.
That's great.
Yep.
But we're more than that too. We're about community here. So when you come in to get your coffee in the morning or come in for lunch during the day, it's really about the community that you get to be a part of. Locals, people coming back to visit that used to live here. It's a great way to connect, great place for business meetings, sit and study, sit and do work here. We have wireless internet. So there's lots of opportunity to enjoy the coffee and enjoy community.
Hours are open?
Hours we are open is 7 to 5, Monday through Saturday, and then we serve lunch from 11 to 3.
Social media, how do we find you?
Well, you can find us at our website at tncoffeecompany.com. Search for us on Facebook. We're also on Instagram, The Coffee Company.
And the magic phone number is?
Is 423-542-3438.
One of our great sponsors in downtown Elizabethton. Be loyal. Support the local businesses. The Coffee Company, proud sponsor of the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Elizabethton Cyclone Sports. Halftime, Cyclones trail 27-7. A little jar fly Duggar. We had him on the show Saturday. 900 wins in softball. It's pretty impressive. Jar fly. Oh, look who we got tonight on the show. I love it. Jar fly Duggar. Andrew Presnell. Sky Roadback. Hope I'm saying it right. Albert Hawks. Sherry Hilton. Tammy Troutman. Hey, I know her because jar fly was at her store doing the show. #1 antique store in the Tri-Cities. And her hubby had a birthday yesterday. Happy birthday to Tim Troutman yesterday. Halloween. Coach Diaz won't know this. I'm going to impress him with something.
Uh-oh.
A famous coach yesterday had a birthday on Halloween. Nick Saban was Halloween. You would never know that, would you?
No. Well, it makes sense, to be honest with you.
73. Tim Troutman had a birthday yesterday. Happy birthday, Tim. And hello to Vicki Campbell, Vicki Johnson. How you doing, kids? Jeff Treadway, City Councilman. We got Bob in Dallas, Texas watching. Thank you. Hello, Teresa Tig, Christian Bowman. Halftime we trail 27-7. Coach, you've been down on the sideline, in the stands, and around the kids. There's just an electricity in here tonight, isn't there, sir?
Yeah, I was talking to a couple guys earlier and just talking about the atmosphere. You can't really beat it. This is about as good as it gets in high school football, and you could feel it the whole time down there. And the kids are in it, the coaches are in it, our players are in it, obviously. So, just a couple plays that kind of shot ourselves in the foot. We'd be in this a little bit more, but hopefully we can come back out after halftime and make some adjustments and get back in it.
Absolutely. Got somebody watching in Roanoke, Virginia. Let's see who that is. It would be Chris Gillenwater. Nelda Cooper's watching. Pam Stewart's watching. Jennifer Lucas is watching, listening. Back home next Friday night for homecoming. So welcome aboard. Unfortunate situation. Coach President had to take a leave of absence for a while. He gets his whip, and he'll whip it and get back.
Oh, yeah.
And so you're kind of the man right now, you and Nick Miller running the athletic department. So you're transitioning from fall sports to winter sports, and so everybody's practicing. And we just talked before you got up here about the cross country going to the state tournament, state meet, which is awesome.
Yeah, I went to the region meet last week and watched them compete, and our guys and girls did really well. I think our girls were just 4 or 5 points from finishing first, but obviously qualified as a team. And then our boys, I think they were just a few points away from qualifying for the state tournament. So I thought both teams did really well. Really proud of them. We got still a couple boys that did qualify. I've got some names here. I just want to mention, on our girls team, Vel, of course, she finished second overall as a freshman.
Villeneuve.
Yeah.
Yep.
She's an incredible athlete. I look forward to seeing how much success she has over the next few years. So she finished second, but the rest of the girls did their job too. Helen Hackett, Jane Hackett, J.C. Hyatt, Madeline Isaacs, and our senior girls, Grace Arts and Amerlin Grindstaff. So they did really well. And then we had a couple boys that also qualified with Jerry Berryman and Cooper Chenault. So I was really, really proud, and I was glad I got to go watch them last week.
So there you go. Got some guys and girls running cross country. Our band's heading down, getting ready to go to Smyrna tomorrow for the state band championship, trying to make it 3 straight. Our color guard's going to try to make it 4 straight. So, and Vicki Campbell says she's listening from Smyrna, ready to cheer on the band tomorrow for championship number 3. You got it. Derek Nave says, thanks, Joe. So there you go. I got a big congratulatories from Derek Nave.
Yeah,
so
he's a good dude.
So now we go into, you're right there in the transition period. We go swimming, wrestling, and boys and girls basketball. So we're getting ready to crank it up.
Yes. So Monday will be their first official practices. Of course, they've been conditioning for a little while, getting ready for that. But yeah, I know all the coaches are looking forward to it. I've talked with all of them at some point in the last couple of days. They've stopped by the office and just to make sure we're squared away. You talked about a couple guys there. I do want to say, of course, I'm thinking about my guy Ryan during his time. But you're right, man. He's going to whip it. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm just a seat warmer. And then,
a seat warmer?
I'm seat warmer. Yeah, I'll be the bench warmer. How about
bench
that?
warmer, there you go. All right.
But Nick, you mentioned Nick. Man, what a great young man. He's really been kind of the backbone, honestly, in that office, and he's teaching me a lot of things and catching me up to speed. It was, pretty difficult situation coming in the middle of things, but we're gonna make it work. I just want my guys to know I got their back, and so I look forward to the challenge.
The good news from Coach Presnell. Again, had some tests that came back good. That's awesome. So it's Lord's got his hand all over that young man, and so it'll be a matter of time before he gets back. So season tickets. What do we do for basketball? We want to get tickets for basketball season. What do we do?
Yeah, we got season tickets for sale. We sent out an email to those season ticket holders that we had all the information for GoFan, so you can get your season tickets through an app this year if you want to. There is a little charge on there from GoFan if you do that, but so we're also selling them in the office as well. So just stop by the high school and just ask to meet with somebody in athletics, and we can get you squared away. We'd love to be able to fill that gym up for our girls and guys. And I talked to Coach Andrews, Coach Honeycutt. They're chomping at the bits. So
all starts Monday. Coach Morrell wrestling, and of course Coach Kelly Broussard, our swim team. So we keep crank up all of our officially. Is that right? On Monday we start all the winter sports official practice as per the PWSAA. Glad you're up here. Glad to get to work with you. Your class.
Yeah. So this is my first time, I think, on the radio. They begged me to come up here, so I was like, I'll do it. This is not really my cup of tea, but I don't mind to talk about Elizabethton athletics. And honestly, I don't want to talk about our school because we got so many good things happening. I feel so blessed and privileged to be a part of it. I sent an email out to our coaches as soon as transition happened, and I spent most of my professional career in that building, so it means a lot to me. And I hope all those coaches know that, and I'm going to battle and fight hard for them. And so I'm extremely proud. You talked about the band a little earlier, man. They're a little double duty this weekend. They packed up everything because they're going to be going to. You may have already talked about this, but they're going to state tomorrow or tonight. So I really appreciate Mr. Valentine and the band doing that because it's a lot of work. Pack up all those buses and then be here for all the game, and then travel tonight and get in bed late and have to get up tomorrow and go to work.
That's what we do in Betsy. It's dedication. They're coming down here to play tonight. They've been loud. Several times they've been really loud, even over here.
They caused that one penalty, I think.
They caused a penalty, absolutely. Sure. Illegal procedure in Greeneville early in the ball game because they were right in front of the band. They blew their socks off with the noise.
Yeah,
and so they're going to bus all night long to Smyrna,
yes.
Which for those of you out of town, that's down around Metro Nashville. So that's a haul but they're doing it. They're down and supporting our football team. It means the world to our kids, and we just have great people here in Elizabethton. And Mr. Diaz is one of them. Joe Diaz.
I appreciate your words. Thank you. I look forward to a great year.
Working with you too, sir. Go Cyclones. Quick break. We'll be right back to the Jewelers Bench. We trailed halftime 27-7. You're listening to 4A Championship, Elizabethton Fighting Cyclone football.
This is Pastor Mark Fowler, and we want to invite you to be with us at Pleasant Beach Baptist Church sometime soon. And we're thankful for what God is doing, and we've had visitors almost every week. We have so many people that God is using His Word to accomplish a work in their life. And we want you to come. I think about our society today, and there's a lot of talk about the negative aspects and generations and what's missing and what we're going to do and how do we face this social issue and how do we face that social issue, and that is always the buzz, and if we're not careful we talk like God doesn't have an answer. 2 Timothy chapter 3 we looked at the other night together in our church, and it reminds us that yes, in the last days there's going to be some difficult things come, dangerous times, but the antidote is always God's Word. And so what we're trying to do is to provide Bible answers for today's tough questions. And we're building Believers by the Book. So we want your family to come. We're thankful to have a Sunday school hour and a junior church and master clubs and a youth group and all those things going on. But what we're trying to accomplish is to get the Word of God into the hearts and minds of God's people.
Back at halftime, we trailed 27-7. So we had some clarification on the interception. So we get whistled for a block. So I didn't see that. I mean, I was down looking at my notes. So McGill, Rhett gets popped when he released the ball. It waffles down the field, floats on him, it sails on him. Picked off by McGill. He returns it 36 yards for a touchdown. He was weaving and knifing way through our offensive set to score the touchdown. Flag flies at the 25-yard line. Official straddles the flag. I think, okay, we're bringing it back. Well, they didn't. They whistled us. So what was the official call?
Yeah, so it looked like he signaled a blindside block, which means one of our guys, typically what that happens is if someone hits another player when they don't have a chance to defend themselves. And so that was the call. I didn't see the play. I saw where he threw the flag, saw a couple of guys getting up, but did not see the action. But that's what the penalty. So they accepted the penalty on the kickoff, 15-yard penalty, and he kicked it through the end zone.
27-7 Greeneville to get the second half kickoff. So it's a big set, this opening drive for Greeneville. We got to stop them, cannot let them get points on the board, obviously. It's kind of an understatement. Coach, some other scores around the area. What's going on?
Yeah, so the big game over at Science Hill. It's Science Hill 12, Dobbins Bennett 10. That's in the third quarter. Cherokee 31, Union County nothing. Pigeon Forge 34, Claiborne 0 at the half. Morristown West up big over Cott County 41-8. Gatlinburg Pittman has beaten Chuckey Doak 55-3. Cosby 26, North Green 7 in the fourth quarter. David Crockett loses to Sevier County 48-7. Tennessee High 35, Daniel Boone 7. That's a fourth quarter score. Cloudland 22, Unaka 14 in the third quarter. And Johnson County and Unicoi are all tied up at the half.
What's the score? That's for the 3A championship. That's a good one there.
That is. Excuse me, that's a fourth quarter score. There's 7 minutes to go in that game.
And they're tied.
7-7, yep.
7-7 tie, Unicoi County and Johnson County for the 3A championship. Again, the playoffs start next week. We'll be at home, 7 o'clock kickoff. Hello, Mrs. Grindstaff. We went and read to her kids at Westside Elementary on Monday. Tuesday, I don't know, they all run together. One of those mornings, I was over there reading to the youngins. in her third grade class. And so thank you, Mrs. Grindstaff, for allowing us to come and read to your youngins. We did the readers and winners and passed out the water bottles for the first 9 weeks to the West Side kids, the top 5 readers in each grade. We'll do, let's see, next week, I think it is, end of next week, we'll do Harold McCormick, and the following week we'll do Eastside or vice versa. So that's where we are with the readers or winners. So, and the tour of schools coming up too.
Yeah, it is.
We had to cancel it. We'll start back on, November the 12th?
I think that's right.
Week after next. So, anyway, Cyclones trail 27-7 here. We'll come back in the second half. We've got to discuss with Coach see what we're going to do to get this ship turned around here. We're trail 27-7. A couple of freak plays tonight, no question. We'll be right back after this. You are listening to Elizabethton Cyclone Region 4, Region A. That's been one of those days. Elizabethton Cyclone Region 4A Championship. The Tom Bailey Sports Show and Elizabethton Cyclone Sports. T&S Home Improvements you see on the screen. What's it all about, sir?
Well, we build decks. We do underpinning for mobile homes, vinyl underpinning, certainty underpinning, K-Rock, whatever you want. Build decks, porches, whatever you want done.
How long you guys been in business?
A little over 4 years.
4 years.
Yep.
Geographically, where do you go? Where have you gone?
We try to stay within about 75 miles of the region. We've been all the way over to Virginia, up in North Carolina. Next week, we've actually got to go down to Pigeon Forge.
Awesome.
So
they're everywhere. T&S Home Improvements. So things you guys have been working on, I don't know, last 45, 50 days. What have y'all been doing?
Well, last week we built 2 covered porches, 10 by 20 covered porches. We've done about 600 pinning jobs in the past 2 weeks, and about 10 small decks in the past 2 or 3 weeks.
Awesome. So if you need that kind of work done, all they want to do is ask you to let them give you a quote and go from there. Phone number, how do we find you?
Phone number is 423-946-8432.
You're on social media?
On Facebook. T&S Home Improvements on Facebook.
There you go. T&S Home Improvements on Facebook. And they'll go, as you heard with the sound of our voice, probably 50, 60, 75 miles in any radius of where we're sitting here in the Tri-Cities. And so there's a lot of them out there, home improvement companies. What do you feel like separates you from everybody else?
Well, for one, I feel like we're good on pricing. And everything we do for you, we do it like we're doing it for ourselves. So our greatest concern is customer satisfaction.
There you go, folks. One more time, the phone number is?
423-946-8432.
One of our great sponsors of the Tom Bailey Sports Show and Elizabethton Cyclone Sports. I believe in these guys. Travis Constable at T&S Home Improvements. Proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Bailey Sports Show. Dan's Barbecue.
We care about our product and we do it all ourselves in-house. I make all the rub, all the sauce, and the reason I got in barbecue is I'm pretty much obsessed with it. I went to college for drafting, but when the economy crashed, I got laid off and ended up opening in 2010, and I've been doing it full-time ever since.
Hours are open?
We're open Tuesday through Saturday. We're open on weekdays 11 to 8 and Friday and Saturdays till 9 p.m.
How do we find you on social media?
My Facebook page, Big Dan's East Tennessee Barbecue. I got somebody working on a website, but it's not ready yet.
And then the phone number is?
423-542-2272, and we're in the 3rd block downtown on the left.
There you go. One of our great sponsors of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Bailey Sports Show, Big Dan's Barbecue in downtown Elizabethton. We are back again at Burley Stadium. Cyclones trail 27-7. And the scoring tonight goes like this. Quillen with a 4-yard run, his 25th touchdown of the season with 7:06 to go first quarter. Point after good, 7-0. That's your first quarter scoring. And after that, bunch of points were accrued by both teams. Will Bowers misses a 21-yard field goal for us, and 11:52 to go in the first half. Then, as I said, one of the craziest plays I've been around for a long time. Zayden Anderson slant pattern over the middle. Goes airborne. Justin Whitehead has intercepted the ball. Stepped in front and intercepted it. They both are up in midair. As they come down, Anderson actually takes the ball out of his hand, lands on his feet, in stride, and takes it 69 yards for a touchdown. Point after got blocked, it's 13-0. Crazy play, but that's the craziness, coach, of high school football. You just never know.
Yeah. I mean, it's just one of those plays. I mean, in a high-level game like this, you know, you're going to have athletes step up and make plays, and that's what happened on that one. Tip your cap to them.
Zach Wallen got a touchdown catch, 3:19 to go in the first half. A 14-yard pass from Rhett Schlegel laid it right where he needed to lay it, over his shoulder in single coverage in the back of the end zone on the far side. Laid it in there. Bowers point after 13-7. Wallen gets interception. And I just got through saying, man, we need a big play, get a turnaround. And we did. We got that big INT. And then Rhett turns around and, again, he's getting outside pressure on number 6. It's coming all the time. He's got to step up or sidestep him, so we're not picking this kid up. And so Murray is coming from the outside on the bull rush. Be that as it may, he threw it and waffled it. Intercepted by Anderson, took it back 95 yards. Gorley's point after 20-7. Then McGill gets another interception for a touchdown, a 36-yarder. Gorley's point after makes it 27-7, and that's your halftime score. We trail 27-7. Cyclones come back out on the field. Opening drive, coach, of any football game, and this one's certainly no exception. Big, big, big tonight. Cyclones have got to stop him, cannot let him put points on the board in the opening drive here in the second half.
Yeah, and, you know, just feels like the defense hadn't been out there very much. You know, when they've made plays and played pretty good football, a chance to keep us in the game and give us a chance. You know, again, like you said, those pick sixes are certainly didn't help, but the defense has played, all in all, they've played pretty well tonight. So, like you said, it's really big right here for them to come out and get a stop and try to get the ball back to the Cyclones and see if we can't piece together a scoring drive right here. And if we can get right back in it. If we can get a stop right here and a score.
We'll come back with the second half after this from Physical Therapy Services. You're listening to Region 4A Championship Football with your Elizabethton Fighting Cyclones. We're talking to our great sponsor of Cyclone Sports and Tom Little Sports Show, Dr. Smith, and folks at Physical Therapy Services. For those out there who have no clue, tell us what it's all about.
Physical Therapy Services is a local mom and pop run physical therapy and occupational therapy clinic. We have clinic locations. We have 3 locations, 2 in Elizabethton, 1 in Roan Mountain. Our main office, where I'm located at 1975 West Elk Avenue, we focus on adults and athletic injuries. We have a pediatric clinic at 1500 West Elk Avenue that does both physical therapy and occupational therapy for the little kiddos out there. And then we have a clinic in Roan Mountain as well to take care of our wonderful Carter Countyans in the Roan Mountain community, and all focused on orthopedics and sports-related injuries, along with just general concerns with patients and people that want to be able to get out and move better. The human body is made to move, and that's what we try to do, is keep people moving.
Keep people moving. Hours are open.
7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday.
Social media, how do we find out more about you?
Physical Therapy Services on Facebook. Look us up. You can also find us online at ptstn.net. And or you can just call the office, 423-543-0073, and we will put you in touch with the right people to get you the correct care that you need, whether it's through us or through one of our other affiliates that we work with.
There you go. One of our great sponsors, love promoting them. Again, the great folks at Physical Therapy Services, proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Ready for the second half kickoff. Hello to Coach Honeycutt, Joyce Shoemaker, Alex Bailey. It is 27-7 Greeneville. Hello, Jan Jenkins. So Campbell to kick it away to start the second half as we're at the 9:20 mark on Friday night, November the 1st. It's like a day is Valentine's Day. Where is this year gone? Man, I'm telling you, it has flown by. Campbell will get the green light to kick it away here. We're down to 61 degrees. We lost about 3 or 4 degrees. Still very pleasant for November 1st, Friday night. We've come down here before and froze our tails off down here in years past. So we'll take 61 on November the 1st in East Tennessee. Better believe it. Hello, Brandon Blevins. Hello to Jan Jenkins. And thank you for listening to the broadcast. Campbell to boot it away right to left here. Next Friday night, back home, opening round of the T double SAA playoffs. Hello, Sarah Simmerly, yonder in Middle Tennessee. Here's an automatic kickback again by the Cyclones. Kicker Campbell, that's 37 now in the season. Sarah and I want to say Bob Simmerly in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. She's tied into that Mandy Lewis girl and Jane and Angelique.
Okay.
So, Angelique Murray. So, hello, Miss Sarah. Met you several times. Nice lady. Cyclones automatic kick, touchback, I should say, on the kick. Campbell did it again. Greeneville sets up shop at their own 20. Huge series in this football game. Got to stop them. There is no maybes. You got to do it, Coach. Would you not agree?
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Got to stop them right here. They've got the opening kickoff. Second half, we trail 27-7. They'll hand off to Quillen to go to, and he's wrapped up. Kyron Smalls and a trio of Cyclones drop him at the 25-yard line. Kyron leading the charge. Who else is in there? Looks like turn around and give credit, I think, to Justice Wallen. And it was Wallen and Kyron, and I think the third man was Kyler McGovern.
I think so.
Yep, so hello, Liz Wandell. How you doing, lady? So picks up on the play 2, 2nd and 8 from the 22. Need a big break right here. Need a little mojo. They've got the mojo right now. Hand off on a keeper and ball. Throws it out to Jeriah Griffin. Jeriah will get it out to the 29-yard line. So ball puts it in the breadbasket of Quillen, pulls it back and dumps a short pass to the far side to Jeriah Griffin, who puts it out to the 29-yard line. 3rd down and 1 now. Good stop out there on the corner by the Cyclones. Like it was Jack Blevins making that stop for the Cyclones. 3rd down and 1 from the 29. We trail third quarter 27-7. 3 to the near side, wide side of the field. Ball will hand off to Quillen. Quillen wraps it up, and I think he got it.
Yeah, he did.
He lowered his helmet and cracked it off to the right side between the right guard and right tackle. Landry Buckles, the bottom player, leading tackler to make the stop, along with Kyron Smalls, but he got the first down to move the sticks at the 31-yard line. Hello, Lauren Meyer, our girls soccer coach. Got some great coaches, Coach. I'm telling you, great people. 1st and 10, 31-yard line. Ball will keep it himself. Caden Ball breaks the tackle, 35, 40. He'll get it out to the 44-yard line. He got stopped and gobbed up in there in the middle and just kind of slithered through, if you will, and gets it out to the 44-yard line. Picks up 13 and another Greeneville first down here.
And that we had him stop there, like you said, at the line of scrimmage, and he was able to squirt free right there. He's got to do a better job of tackling right there. That could have been a big stop there on 1st down and brought up 2nd and long. Instead, they moved the chains.
Richard Lyons, Ben Davenport, Tara Maxwell. 44-yard line, 1st and 10, third quarter. We're down 20 here. Ball in the count. He'll hand off to Quillen. This time he will give it to him. He gets to the 50, midfield to the 48-yard line, down to the 47. Tackle made by Whitehead. Tackle made also by Ben Adams, and also in a play, Justice Wallen again. But moving the football down to the 47-yard line of Elizabethton now. Third quarter, opening drive, and Greeneville's taking it from their 20 to our 47-yard line, and a 2nd and 1 now. Hello, Coach Billy Etter, the T.A. Duggar boys basketball team. 2nd and 1, 47. Put a shift on over here, a little power shift coming this way. Couple blocking backs. Ball will keep it. He'll get to the 45, down inside to the 43-yard line. Greeneville first down. Hughes makes the tackle. Smalls makes the tackle, but a first down for Greeneville at the Cyclone 44-yard line. Third quarter. Eating up the clock. We're down inside of 9 minutes. We're at 8:55 and rolling here. Science Hills leading Dobbinsville at 12-10 at East Tennessee State. That's a big one for them. This is a big one for these two teams.
Yep.
Region 4A championship. Right now it's all Greeneville. 8:44 to go, third quarter. On a 1st and 10 from our 44-yard line. They get a new set of downs. Hand off to Quillen. Quillen will go to the 40, to the 35, and Quillen take it down to the 31-yard line. 13 more yards right up the middle. Dragging Cyclones with him, making the stop finally was Zach Wallen. But another Greeneville first down to the 31-yard line.
You know, it doesn't feel like Carson's carried the ball that much, and it's like he's definitely the feature in this drive for sure, for good reason.
Hello, Travis Constable, one of our great sponsors. Tim Benfield, Jackie Hatfield, Stephanie Schaus, Ricky Sutphin. Thank you all for listening. Cyclones need a break here, need to bow up, get something big to happen. They got the 31-yard line, 1st and 10, Greeneville. Ball will keep it himself. He'll go to the 30, put it in the breadbasket and pull the bike out. Kevin, he'll crack it down inside to about the 28, picks up maybe 2. See where his knee went down. Justice Wallen again having a night, coach, at linebacker. He's a stud, only a junior. We'll get him back next year, too. Justice Wallen picks up 1. Actually picks up 2. Puts the ball at the 29-yard line. Go to Robin Denny.
You know, there hasn't been a big the Cyclone defensive front's been a strength all year, and they've held up tonight as well. There've not been a lot of stalemates at the line of scrimmage.
29-yard line, man in motion from near side to far side. Handoff, new running back. He'll go to the 25. He'll go to the 20. Down the far sideline, the flag's going to bring it back, I think. That's Quillen. I said a new back. I'm incorrect. It's Quillen. I thought it said 32, but it's 12. Quillen runs it. Quillen takes it in with a flag. Trailing the play, more than likely it'll be a hold. Let's see.
Yeah, normally I've been pretty confident, but after some of these calls, I'll wait.
Reserve judgment?
Yep.
Let's see. Yep, holding Greeneville brings it back. Touchdown nullified. Break for the Cyclones. It was Quillen. He bounced it outside. I went for the fake, and he bounced it outside and took it down the far sideline. Caden Ball's pretty cagey quarterback, number 7, 6'1" junior. Hello, Robin Denny and Cole Thomas. Thank you all for listening tonight. Cole, it's 27-7 Greeneville. 7:07 to go, third quarter. So the penalty flag against the Green Devils puts it back to the, 28-yard line? Yeah. 7:07 to go, third quarter. Ball on the keeper. He'll break a tackle, get to the 25, stays on his feet down to the 22, down to the 21. So Ball keeps it. Tackle made again by Kyron Smalls. Also the cornerman over there, Jack Blevins, making the stop.
There's another situation where he had a chance to stop him there for a minimal gain, but was able to break free for a couple extra yards, bring up 3rd and short.
3rd down and about 2 now at the 23-yard line. Long count. Ball hands off to Quillen. Quillen's got a 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown Greeneville. Quillen needed 2, got 23 for a Greeneville touchdown. From 23 yards out, and that makes it 33-7 Greeneville. At the 6:27 mark, third quarter. Coach, Quillen's good as advertised, sir.
Absolutely. You just need to give him a seam, and he has great body control, sees the field so well, and sets up blocks. He's definitely, certainly one of the best backs, if not the best back in the area, certainly.
Gorley for the point after here. Ball down, scoreboard into the stadium. It's up, it's end over end, and it's good. And the Cyclones trail third quarter, 34-7. Back after this, you're listening to Elizabethton Cyclone football. Brummett Sports Shop in downtown Elizabethton with your favorite school's T-shirts, polos, or hoodies. They can put your school, church, or company's logo on lots of different styles of hats, including Nike and Richardson and now Travis Matthew. Windbreakers, sublimated shirts, pullovers, koozies. They can order for any area school and your favorite team. Dry fit sleeveless hoodies, Nike dry fit t-shirts, women's and toddler sizes. You can order any uniform for any sport, including the pants or shorts from Brummett Sports Shop. And they always have a clearance rack to save you money. Plaques, trophies, medals, and ribbons, and all the engraving is done in-house. And they offer hard-to-find Letterman jackets of your favorite school for guys, ladies, and now elementary and middle school athletes too. And they offer all the different sports patches as well. Brummett Sports Shop, downtown Elizabethton, Facebook, Instagram, website, BrummettSportsShop.com, phone 542-2321, Brummett Sports Shop in downtown Elizabethton. Folks from Port Travis Deli, it's football time in Tennessee, as the late John Ward said. So Friday night, going to the ball game, come by and get your sandwiches. Tell us how you can help us.
Hey, just give us a call, 543-6128, and tell us what you like. White dark bread, we've got ham, turkey, roast beef, corned beef, pastrami, make a good steak sandwich. You want some chicken salad, some pickles and eggs. You know, if you just want a snack, some people just like to snack at the ball game, don't really want to eat a big meal. We can take care of that for you. We got chips and drinks if you want to pack your cooler or whatever. Got anything you need.
Yep, 543-6128 is what you call, or the number you call, and he'll have it ready for you. So if you're heading to the game, how much time should we allow you to get them ready?
Usually about 10 to 15 minutes is a pretty good time.
Yep, 10 or 15 minutes.
About 10 to 15 minutes, we'll take care of you.
Yep, ready to go. 543-6128. Again, it will be an excellent opportunity to come by and get some great food.
Yep, love to serve you.
Love to serve you, absolutely. How do you find us on social media?
We got a Facebook page. You can look us up there, leave us some feedback, give us a like.
Yep. Friday night football, Saturday football, whenever you need sandwiches, here's the place to come. Port Travis Deli at 543-6128, one of our great sponsors here on Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. On the kickoff return, CJ bobbled at the 3-yard line, picked it up, and returns it out to the 19-yard line. Hello, Greeneville. She gave us some thrills back in the day when she played basketball for the Lady Cyclones.
Yep.
Hello, Christina Bellamy. Dobbins ended up 18-12. Science who has the ball, 4:30 to go in the game, thanks to Travis Constable. Let us know that. Coach, tonight I would think this is kind of like this Morton Salt commercial. When it rains, it pours.
Yeah.
Take away 2 big plays in this game tonight. At the time it happened, the way it happens, a whole different ball game. As it is, we're trailing 34-7. It is what it is. Coming this way from the 19, Slagle turns the corner to 20 and slides to about the 23-yard line. Right there to put his hand down him on the sliding was Isaac McGill. So he'll take it from the 19 across the 20. They'll mark the football at about the 23-yard line. Hello, Melissa Birchfield. Hello to Cena. Guess I'm saying it right. C-E-N-A, Cena Howerton. Thank you for listening to the broadcast. Marsha Greenwell, Christina Bellamy. Next Friday night, back home, got to be there. Russell Carter, hello to you. Lance and Christy Peru. Chris Berg, Christy Whitehead. Got to be there next Friday night for the opening round of the TSSAA playoffs. We'll go in there at 6:20. Kickoff at 7 next Friday night. Hand off to CJ. CJ flies it to hold to the 30. He's out to the 34-yard line. Picks up 11. A double C Western Supply first down. The cannon. Shot out of there like a cannon. He can go. Mathis. Coach, he runs so hard.
Yeah, every time he touches the ball, some kids just have that. Quillen has that. Every time he touches the ball, you think there's a chance he's going to go all the way.
He's averaging 8 yards a carry. Got 11 that time. So he puts the football with a little breathing room out to our own 34-yard line. Clock 5:06 to go, third quarter. We trail 34-7. In a position we're not normally used to doing, folks. Hand off to Slagle. Turns the corner. Penalty flag going to bring it back. Looks like could be a hold coming out of the offensive backfield. Slagle got it out to the 40. Picks up 6 on that first down carry, but the flag flew out of the back of the offensive backfield. 99.9% of the time it would be a hold. Let's see. It is. Cyclones. Hello, Betty Avery. Francis Russell. You know about this time of the ballgame. I ask every Friday night. The Vols in Kentucky tomorrow night. They've had a week off. Coming off the big win over the Crimson Tide. So what do we do? How you feeling about the Vols tomorrow night?
Well, I mean, I feel good about it. Certainly, I know, the injury report is what it is. Kentucky's a pretty beaten up football team right now. So, playing at night in Neyland with a banged up football team, that's probably not a recipe for success there. But Vols still need to go in there and take care of business and play their game.
24-yard line, 1st and 20 on the penalty. Pulls out, throws down the flat, caught 30, 35, and up the field about the 37-yard line by Bryson Rowland.
It's a nice play.
Nice play. Pulled in the breadbasket, pulled it back, and rifled one down the middle to Rowland. Takes him to the 24 out to about the Cyclone 32, 33 actually. And on farther up the field to the 38-yard lines where they'll mark the football. So nice catch and run after the catch by Bryson Rowland. 2nd and 6, 38-yard line. Cyclones trail 34-7. Slagle, single setback will be CJ again. Rhett will keep it himself. A run is dropped at the 38-yard line for no gain on the quarterback keeper. And Armbruster made the tackle for the Greeneville Green Devils. 3rd down and 5 for Greeneville at our own 39, Cyclones at our own 39-yard line. 3:35 to go, third quarter. We trail 34-7.
Tom Rowland went out after that catch. Looked like he may have had a cramp there, but he's back up on the sidelines.
Unicoi County wins tonight over Johnson County 10-7. Congratulations to the Unicoi County Blue Devils. We have them on our show every week, talking most weeks. Slagle, pressure, flushed out of the pocket running. Rhett's got some running room 40. Cuts to the near side of the 45, 50, and Rhett will run out of bounds. Ran out of bounds at the 44-yard line. Took it from the 39 across midfield to the 45 down. Let's see where they'll mark the football. Nice run by Slagle. And Rhett got a big chunk of real estate down to the Greeneville 43-yard line.
That was a nice run. Made one guy miss. They were able to pick up the first down.
18-yard run by Slagle. 1st and 10, Cyclones, Double C Western Supply, first down at the 43-yard line. The home of the area. They got everything area that you want. Jeans, work boots, regular boots. Slagle hands off. It'll be Buckles. He wraps it up and got tripped up. His helmet popped off at the 41-yard line.
I believe that's Chiron lost his helmet.
Chiron lost the helmet. Buckles is slow to get up. He got popped pretty good, and he's laying on his back. So Landry Buckles will be attended to by Justin Smith and by Sean Whitten coming out to take a look. Maybe this will be a cramp. They're working on that left calf.
It almost looked like, Tom, when he took the handoff, that he kind of stumbled. It almost looked like maybe he may have
cramped up on him
cramped up on him right then, even before any contact, because he was already leaning forward there and kind of fell awkwardly. So,
great point, Bill. Hello, Brendan McGee. Hello to Daniel Bishop. Hello to Ryan Vernon, Todd Newberry, Gary Wallace, Robert Johnson, David Hill, Zion Reddick, Betty Avery, Francis Russell. Can't thank you enough, folks. Next Friday night, we'll celebrate homecoming. The much belated but certainly deserved homecoming. Pretty girls, handsome guys, and we'll have the parade. We'll have everything as if it was when it was supposed to be. Opening round of the playoffs, single elimination. You got to win to keep trucking. And we will have either Knox Carter or Knox Fulton in town.
You know, Fulton has a great football tradition. They've won several state championships, and they've kind of had their ups and downs, the last few years. But certainly a perennial powerhouse in football in the state of Tennessee.
Justin's out there with physical therapy services. Dr. Smith's working on it. Looks like still working on left calf, left leg. He's still laying on his back.
I think they're both of them up now.
Yep, I got them both up.
It's kind of unusual. We've not had much cramping this year, and then with this weather, it's kind of cool. Typically, that's a hot weather type thing where guys just lose a lot. But I don't think people realize, even on a cool night like this, when you play as hard as these guys do, you really lose a lot of body fluid, and it doesn't take long to get in that shape if you're not hydrating well.
Quick break, third quarter. We trail 34-7. Back after this. You're listening to Elizabethton Cyclone Football.
After a long, hard day at work, all you want to do is relax at home, right? But how can you possibly relax when your home's not comfortable? If you want to feel more comfortable at home, give Advanced Heat Pump Systems a call today. With over 30 years of experience and the most innovative solutions, you can rest assured that Advanced Heat Pump Systems will make your home more comfortable. Give them a call today, 926-2665, or visit them online at advancedheatpump.com.
Off on his own power, but it's very obvious he looked like a big tennis ball in the back of his leg. He had a big old cramp.
Yeah.
Balled up on him. And you're right, it happened, I think, when he got the handoff. Greeneville didn't do anything to make it happen. He just balled up on him. He's walking off. Go over there. Now, when Carson Stressman did that one night, he went to the sideline, drank a jar of pickle juice.
Yep.
I still call him pickle juice. Every time I saw him this summer down in Dollywood, screamed at him across the park, said, "Hey, pickle juice." Hello, Mr. Taylor.
Some of those guys, too, that don't have a lot of body fat, it doesn't take much before you get in a situation where you're cramping up.
Absolutely. Good point. So we're back to action here. 2nd and 7, 41-yard line, Greeneville. On the move, trying to get something going. Play action, Slagle. Looking, flushed out of the pocket, sack. 77 rolled him over and sacked him back at midfield. That would be Zorian Harris, rather. Z-O-R-I-N-A. Zorian Harris with a sack back at midfield.
Pretty good coverage downfield. Thought that maybe Ben Adams was open there late, but again, across the middle. Obviously, he hadn't had success across the middle there with his last throw on the interception, but looked like the safety was dropped in behind there. They were waiting on that, and he really had nowhere to go with the football.
2 minutes to go, third quarter, clock rolling. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. We trail 34-7, so it brings up a 3rd down and long from midfield. 3rd and about 17 now. Slagle, play action, looking. Rhett's got time over the middle. Rifle, caught, slant pattern, nice play. Inside the 40, down to the 38-yard line to Zach Wallen. Jeriah Griffin making the tackle. And Zach Wallen will advance it down to the 38-yard line. Picks up, actually 37, picks up 13. And it brings up a 4th down and a little bit more manageable. But when you're down 34-7, you're going to roll with it.
Absolutely.
4th down and what, Coach? About
4.
4? Yeah. 4th and 4 from the Greeneville 38-yard line. Slagle looking, wants to run it, in trouble, sack. Wanted to throw it, then he wanted to run it, and they brought the house and dropped him for a sack. 99 making it, doing the damage for Greeneville, the big man. Who I don't have on the roster, I don't have a 99. But he's a big one. Trying to see up through here where to be. 6.
I think that's Moore. I believe that's Moore.
Jervius Moore?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. Well, they switched numbers on me, but yeah, he's a big one. So they take over on downs at their own 44-yard line. Yep, this is a Morton Salt night, folks. When it rains, it pours. Greeneville takes over, 1st and 10. On their own 44-yard line. 1:10 to go. The third quarter's virtually gone here. Handoff, Quillen. Quillen will go to 50 and down inside the 50 to the 48-yard line. I'm not going to put the knock on Mason Gudger, but I'm going to tell you what, this kid is as good. He may be a little bit better than Mason Gudger, who was an outstanding running back. This kid, he just finds that hole. He's got a nose for it. He pops right through there.
Yeah, and back in the day, for those old Tennessee fans, Johnny Majors, he's always talked about body lean and leaning forward, finishing the run and picking up as much yardage as you can, and that's exactly what Quillen does for sure.
Picks up 8, 2nd and 2, 35 seconds to go in the period. Greeneville on the Cyclone 48-yard line. Ball will keep it himself. Will go to the 45 and is wrapped up. Gang tackle by the Cyclones. Let's see who's at the bottom of the play for Elizabethton. Maybe Chiron. Let's see. Nope, Justice Wallen was making the play. And also 40 for the Cyclones. The train's out there now. Playing a little linebacker. 20 seconds to go, third quarter. Got to the 45-yard line. 1st and 10 to get a new set of downs.
Justice has played really well tonight. He's had a great football game.
7 seconds. We'll let it trickle down. That's going to be the third quarter. We'll go to the 4th. Cyclones trail 34-7. We'll be back after this. You're listening to Elizabethton Cyclone football. Now this is Big John's Closehouse. Loyal, buy local. He's up against the big boy chains. We know that. Why Big John's Closehouse? What do you feel like separates you from the chains?
Well, I think there's a number of factors I think that go into that. Number one, we're local folks. We shop with you all in other places. We go to church with you. We're involved in civic organizations with you. What money you spend here stays here. You know, it goes to support the payroll and, of course, local taxes. as far as that goes. It also supports a lot of nonprofits as well as sports teams, little leagues, softball, all kind of different things we try to support. We support all the high schools, both city and county, either through, fence signs or gymnasium signs or whatever with yearbooks and the whole bit. So, what you're spending local is staying local. And also we believe, customer service. I came up through the Patey Lumber Company ranks from many years ago. 1977 is when I started. And if you didn't get up and wait on people, or you didn't speak to people, or you didn't try to help people, you wouldn't go to stick around very long. So you learned, that it was important, not only to try to just ask people, but to listen, find out what they're trying to do, find out ways that you can help them as far as that goes. And so all that's very important to us.
There you go, folks. Be loyal, buy local, support them. Big John's Closeouts here in downtown Elizabeth with hammer high prices. Great sponsor of the Tom Douglas Sports Show and Elizabethton Cyclone Sports, Big John's Closeouts. We start the fourth quarter. We trail 34-7. Thanks for being with us wherever you may be. Lynn Testament, hello, lady. David Bacon. Greeneville, that's a legal procedure. Jet sweep to Jeriah Griffin and a legal procedure. 2 or 3 jumped on that one. So it's 1st and 10 at the Cyclone 45. We'll take it back to midfield. Hello, Chris Myers. Hello to David Bacon, as we said. Dobbins Center wins tonight. They beat Science Hill 18-12. Hello, Tammy Rustin, Margot Ward, Kathy Bowman, Josh Smith, Joe Hunt, David Odom, Kathy Fletcher, Vicki Shipley, Keith Bird, and Judy Kolake, and Sabrina McLeod. Thank you all for listening. Back in midfield, jet sweep. He'll fake the handoff, then give off to Quillen, and he's brought down for a sack in the backfield. Great job by Ben Adams. One of the few times we got to him tonight, but we drop him for a loss of 4 yards. TFL, tackle for loss by Ben Adams, Coach.
Yeah, that was a great play right there. Ball gave it to Quillen right there. And like you said, Adams was in the backfield right there. Could have maybe gotten a face mask on Quillen there. He had his hands up pretty high in Ben's face mask, but not the call, but a great play right there, 2nd and long.
2nd down and long now. Make it 19. The 11:28 mark in the ball game. Ball throws it near side, Jeriah Griffin. Jeriah jukes a man, runs up the back of his own player and gets to midfield and falls forward to about the 48. Tackle made by Ben Adams. Caught the ball, looking for a blocker, and he ran up his blocker's back, which would have been Cole Franklin. So Jeriah crosses midfield, gets it to the 48-yard line. So it brings up a 3rd down. Clock rolling, 11:14 to go in the football game. Hello, Judy Wilson. At the 48, 3rd down, and about 13. Ball 3 to the far side, wide side of the field, 2 to the near side. He'll run it himself right up the middle of the 45. He'll get to the 40. He'll get to the 35, and Kyron Smalls hits him, but he bounces him up the field to the 34-yard line. He got the Greeneville 1st down. That was all the way I'm running the football, Coach, and he got it down to the Cyclone 39-yard line for a 1st down. So they'll mark it all the way actually down inside to the 34-yard line is where it is. So big chunk of real estate for Greeneville to move the sticks to the Cyclone 34-yard line now.
Look like Chiron may be cramping up a bit there too.
Yep. 34-yard line, 1st and 10, 10:23 to play in the ball game. Equipment malfunction, looks like on Jeriah. He'll come off the field.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then we'll go 21 for Greeneville.
What's the rule on knee pads, Tom? I don't know if that's what it is.
Got to be tucked in, don't they?
Yeah, or a mouthpiece or something.
So they'll reset the play. No penalties. Just had to get him off the field for equipment. Hands off to Quillen. He hurdles his way down to the 30, down to the 29-yard line. Picks up about 5. Ball will be marked now at the 29-yard line. Clock rolling, 9:50 to play in the football game. One of the quietest football nights I've ever heard against the DB Greeneville teams. They've taken the Cyclone faithful out of it for the moment. We're down 34-7, 4th quarter. And off to Quillen. No, ball keeps it himself. He'll go to the 25. He's at the 20 and brought down Nice open field tackle, but the Cyclones down to the 20-yard line. Looked like it was Justice again, wasn't it? Nope, it was not. It was 81. Call out the name of Riley Jones making that tackle. Way to go, Riley. His folks out in Nebraska, they like to hear that. Good job, Riley Jones. Brings him down at about the 21-yard line. First down, Greeneville, fourth quarter. Quillen will be your single setback. Greeneville will set up shop at the 21, but the Cyclones working right to left here. Hand off to Quillen. Quillen breaks free, and they'll run him east to west. And again, one of the few times they got him, and they did that time. Nice job for the Cyclones. Landry Buckles back in there after that cramp, makes a tackle.
Yeah, it was a nice play. There was nowhere to go right there. Nice job not letting him, because he's so good at squirting away from that first tackle, but Landry didn't let him squirt away from him at that time.
Hello to Keith and Heather Cole. The ball spotted down to the 18-yard line. 8:38 to play in the game. Clock rolling. 34-7 Greeneville. I can go back and say 3 plays that made this ball game tonight, sir.
Well, you look at which teams capitalized on the other one's mistakes.
Ball's to the 19-yard line. 2nd and 8. Hand off to Quillen. Quillen to the 15. He's at the 10. He's down to the 9. And Quillen, it's another chunk of real estate. Linebackers got him for the Cyclones. Puts it down to the 9. First and goal, Greeneville knocking on the door again here. Comes Joshua Overdick in now, big 78 on that front line defensively for the Cyclones. First and goal, they'll mark the football at the Cyclone 10-yard line. 34-7 Greeneville knocking on the door here. And they'll blow the play dead. Should be a legal procedure, I think. Yep. Nope. Offside Cyclones.
Neutral zone.
Neutral zone. 5-yard gift. Puts it down to the 5 now. So next Friday night, we wipe the slate clean and start over. And get ready for the run.
That's it.
Get to Chattanooga the first Saturday in December. That's the goal. And that's what we'll start tomorrow, preparing for Friday night's encounter with either Carter or Fulton at Citizens Bank Stadium, where we've won 17 in a row. Handoff, Wildcat formation, and down to the goal line. Penalty flags fly. Ball gave it up for the running back, and it's going to be a hold on Greeneville. So Caden Ball took it down to the goal line. I'm so used to calling Quillen. Ball's the quarterback, actually kept it.
Yeah, even a nice little combo there. Does a good job reading it most of the time there, and he's a good little runner too as well.
Well, Ryan Harden, John Cole Ball. So Ball's your quarterback, your keeper, your runner, and the flag against Greeneville. Puts it back to the Cyclone 15-yard line. 7:28 to play. We're down 34-7. Brings up a first down situation, the 15-yard line. Ball will hand off to Quillen this time. Breaks an ankle tackle at the 10, at the 5, and he is
touchdown.
Touchdown, Quillen. Rowland had the last man to make a break on him, and he bounced off of him and scores for 15 yards out. Touchdown, Greeneville. Quillen's third touchdown of the night, his 27th of the season.
You're not going to ankle tackle him. We'll have to get him up a little bit higher and wrap him up.
15-yard run for Quillen, touchdown. It's 40-7 Greeneville. Gorley for the point after now for the Green Devils. So Gorley for the point after now for the Greeneville Green Devils. .706 to go. Ball down. It's up. It's end over end. It is perfecto, and it's 41-7 Greeneville. Back after this, you're listening to Elizabethton Cyclone Football. 49-20. That's not as bad, is it?
What'd you say? 59-14. Yeah. This is 34.
Back at Burley Stadium. I was looking down through. It's been a while since the Cyclones have trailed by 34 points in a football game. It's not the norm, but tonight it is. But here's the thing. Not going to sugarcoat it. They're 41-7, 41-7. But you can wipe it clean and start. I mean, you have to start from scratch next Friday night. Get ready for Carter and Fulton. This will be a rearview mirror game. You got to get ready for the next round, for the opening round of the playoffs. You may get another shot at these guys. That has happened before, where one of the two teams hammered the team in regular season, went back in the postseason. We beat them.
Yep.
I mean, I got the stats here to show that one. So, but you can't worry about Greeneville in the third round or the second. I mean, you got to get ready next week for Carter or Fulton and be ready to hit on all cylinders. And spit this one out of your mouth, that bad taste, and get ready for the playoffs. Because now, I mean, it is what it is. And for Greeneville, I would think they can't get overly confident thinking we got in the bag because we beat Elizabethton at this point 41-7. So Eddie Spradlin can't get them too high for their run. But we're focused on the Cyclones. Here's the drop the football at the goal line. Here he comes out of there again to the 5, to the 10, to the 15, to the 17. C.J. Mathis got popped and dropped at about the 16-yard line. Cyclones will take over at their own, 16-yard line, trailing 41-7.
Running clock.
That'll rub the salt in your wounds, won't it?
Well, I mean, again,
it is what it is.
In a game like this, the team that's capitalizing on other team's mistakes. I can think of 3 big ones. They threw the interception deep there again right before the half. Justice Wallen with a big interception, but we weren't able to capitalize on it. They did.
From the 18-yard line, on a running clock here in the fourth quarter. Carrying the football, he'll crack it over the 20 to about the 22-yard line. Train carried that one, did he? Yep.
Yes, he did.
Took it out to about the 24-yard line. Picked up about 6 on the play. 5:52 to go, running clock. 41-7 Greeneville. So, need to be out and support these kids next Friday night. They're going to need you in the stands. We've been on the road for 4 weeks? Yeah.
Yep.
Hand off to the train again. He'll pop it to the 25 to about the 27-yard line. Tackle made by Greeneville. Turnaround young, so we give you props. Be number 20. That's Armbruster. Puts the ball to 27-yard line with 5:18 to go. Both teams have all 3 timeouts.
Yeah, I mean, you think, though, about the two interceptions there for pick sixes, and then, again, not being able to capitalize on their interception, on the interception we got, and then, again, we got the situation where we have the ball intercepted and he just takes it away from us. So there's 3 scores. So, it certainly doesn't feel like a 41-7 game.
Schlegel hands off to the train again. He'll try and get it outside. He'll turn the corner and get to about the 30-yard line. Stop again by number 83 for Greeneville. Call out the name of Malachi Manana, a freshman. If, in fact, that's who it is. We got an altered roster at halftime, so I don't say altered, but a different one than I had. Anyway, kid made the tackle. The train got it to the 30. Second down and 8. Clock at 4:06 to go in a running clock. Schlegel rolls his way on the keeper, and Reds dropped it on the running back quarterback even to the 29-yard line. And the big man who made that tackle looks like he's got, is that 65 coming off or 66?
65.
65. Brandon Aizi, 6'1", 295 senior, hobbles off the field for Greeneville. So the clock rolls, 3:33 to go in this one, 41-7 Greeneville. We'll get on the bus, go back home, reload, get ready for the Carter Bees, isn't it? Carter Hornets? Hornets.
No,
or the Fulton Admirals.
I think it's the Fulton Falcons.
Falcons. Admirals of Farragut.
Yes.
Slagle flushed out of the pocket running. Rhett will be dropped at about the 25-yard line. Running east to west, and Dry Griffin making the tackle, and also 62 in on the play. 62 would be Alex Duckett, 5'9", 325 junior. So 4th and 1, Campbell will punt it away here. So Campbell will stand at his 15-yard line and punt it to the Green Devils with 2:33 to go in the ball game. Here's the kick. It's a twister, and a fair catch called for at the 35-yard line. So Greeneville takes over on their 35. Down there defensively for the Cyclones was Chiron and also Landry Buckles. So Greeneville, clock continues to roll, 2:14, maybe a play or two, and it'll be it. It will be a quick, trust me, a quick postgame tonight. We'll discuss it, pick our players of the game. I think we got a couple of the guys that played well despite the loss, and we'll head back to Betsy-Town, get ready for the TSSAA playoffs next Friday night. It'll be at 7 o'clock because of travel for all the area and regional teams. We'll go in there at 6:20. Kickoff at 7 o'clock. I guess Mr. Pless will be back in the saddle.
I believe so.
Yeah. Eduardo, Mr. Pless. Great man, Eddie Pless. Looking forward to it. Or you, whoever. Michael Bryson Rollins watching. There you go. There's one who gave us some thrills, didn't he?
Yep. Talk about where we lost in the regular season and then came back and
the
won down
throw
here in the playoffs.
The throw to Jake the Snake, who had 2 touchdowns last Saturday night in Concord University.
Yeah, had a great game.
And Bryson continues to rewrite the record books down in Maryville.
Yep, he'll have all of them when he leaves.
Yep. Wow. Good luck to our band. They're still over there. They're going to jump on them buses and head to Smyrna tomorrow morning, or get there tomorrow morning, get there tonight, and perform tomorrow afternoon for the AA State Championship in the band. Trying to make it 3 straight. And our color guards will try to make it 4 years in a row.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So good luck to the Betsy band. Clock stops with 53 seconds to go. It's a TV timeout, I guess. So the Green Devil football team is motioning the fans to get on their feet. Didn't take much coercing to do that. They're on their feet.
No, they earned it. Played well tonight.
They have.
And earned the victory.
So 50. Well, they put a minute 5 back on the clock. So
I don't know. Was there a timeout or something? Because I don't know why they stopped the clock.
I'm not sure. They put 1:05 back on the clock. Should be a running clock. We'll take a knee here.
Take a knee. Yeah.
Snap it back to Ball. He'll take a knee at the 30 and let it run down. Load of Nanaguge and Frida Williams. So Greeneville's now won 3 in a row. We'll make it another chance at them later in the season in the playoffs. But for this Friday night, it goes to the Greeneville Green Devils, a 4A championship. And we'll get on the bus and say goodbye and get ready for the Fulton Falcons. That's what you said, that's who we got?
Yes, sir.
Fulton's coming to town next Friday night. And you're right, they have a storied football tradition, so we'll have to be ready to go. No walk in the park on any level at this point. It starts next Friday for their trip back to Chattanooga. But tonight, Greeneville, 20 seconds to go. And the victory walk is about to be across the field shaking hands. Let's keep this good. Let's don't let this get out of hand. So shake hands. Get on the bus. Let's head back to Betsy. Final score, Greeneville wins it 41-7 to the Region 4A champs. Cyclones fall to 6-3. They will improve now to 7-2. We'll go into the number 2 seed, which means next Friday night we'll win. We will be on the road the following week. If we lose next Friday night, we're all done. Final score, 41-7, Greeneville. Green Devils nailed down the Region 4A championship. We'll come back and close out our broadcast with our players of the game. Final score, Greeneville 41, your Cyclones 7. You're listening to Elizabethton Fighting Cyclone football in the Region 4A championship. Ford of Elizabethton Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
So here's the deal. An opportunity presented itself for me to come check the dealership out. They said it might be for sale. My wife, my mother-in-law, both of my sisters happened to come last September, and we ended up at the Covered Bridge event, and we just thoroughly enjoyed it. I mean, it was a blast. We weren't planning on being there for that. It just so happened the time that we came, the Covered Bridge event was going on, and we just loved it. We loved the community. We loved the energy, the vibe, and we felt like it would be a great opportunity for us to serve the community. Because every time I look at a store, I always look at how can we improve the community, how can we create jobs, how can we improve the business. And the upside was so tremendous in the Elizabethton community. I just felt like we could come make a big difference, and we've been able to do it.
You have. Ford, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Elizabethton. Social media, how do we find you?
So Ford of Elizabethton, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Elizabethton. We're on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. We're everywhere. And we're ready to serve the community, sell cars, and make some happy customers.
Amen. What's the hours you're open, sir?
So we're open at 7:37 in service, and we're open at 8:30 in sales. We stay open until 7.
Our title sponsor, the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports, Ford of Elizabethton, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Final score as they let off the fireworks here. When you win a regional championship, you get to do that, I guess. 41-7 the final. Greeneville goes to 7-2. Cyclones fall to 6-3. But we live for another day. We'll play next Friday night against Fulton. 6:20 airtime, 7 o'clock kickoff. What could have been tonight. Quillen a 4-yard run to get it started. 7-0, first quarter score. Second quarter, Bowers misses a 21-yard field goal. Then the craziest play of the night, no question. Anderson goes up in midair. Justin Whitehead had the interception. Took it out of his hands in midair, came down with it in stride. And took it home for a 69-yard touchdown. Point after block, 13-0. Our only touchdown of the night, a 14-yard pass from Rhett Schlegel to Zach Wallen. Bowers point after 13-7. Zach's one of our players of the game tonight. Then Justice Wallen got an INT. Then on the very next play, Anderson gets an interception ball that floated on Rhett Schlegel and returns to 95 yards. Point after good, 20-7. Then McGill gets another interception for a touchdown at 36 yards. Gorley's point after makes it 27-7 halftime. They score 2 more times. Quillen a 23-yard run and Quillen a 15-yard run. Gorley's point afters are both good. Final score, Greeneville 41, Cyclones 7. Zach Wallen's one of the players of the game. Who's the other one, Coach?
I'll go Justice Wallen.
Yep.
And he had a great game defensively and had the big interception there late to set us up right before the half to maybe take the lead. Wasn't meant to be, but the Wallen brothers definitely came to play for the Cyclones tonight.
Final score, 41-7. So we'll go back and rehitch the wagons up and start the run to Chattanooga. So you can put this one behind you because what you got to do. And congratulations to Greeneville, they won it. But next Friday night's when it starts, Coach. You get ready for the playoffs. Knox Fulton. First round, second round, quarterfinals, semifinals, and state championship on the first Saturday in December, and that would be December the 7th. Our goal is to hitch up the horses and head back to Chattanooga. You got a 4-game playoff to make that happen. Starting next Friday night, we'll be ready to go.
Yep, absolutely. I mean, it's the best part to me about high school football is you play the regular season to get in shape and get to the point to where the playoffs begin. Certainly Cyclones want to come out with a win tonight. Did some positive things. Things are going to have to go back and clean up again. The biggest key to me was just we didn't capitalize on their mistakes. Greeneville capitalized on every one of ours.
And so it goes. We've lost 3 in a row now to Greeneville. We may get another chance with them in the postseason, but as we said, we'll put our attentions on a very athletic Knox Fulton team. Ready to go next Friday night at Citizens Bank Stadium. Enjoy the weekend. And we'll see you back Monday on the Tom Daly Sports Show at Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton. Final score, Greeneville 41, our Cyclones 7. Players of the game tonight, Zach Wallen and Justice Wallen get free sandwiches from Poor Trav's Deli. For our Director of Schools, who's right here, Richard Van Huss. For our Principal, Dr. John Midden, our Athletic Director, Mr. Joe Diaz, and our head football coach, Sean Whitten. This is Tom Daly again, the final. Greeneville 41, Cyclones 7. Till we join you Monday from Chick-fil-A, we'll say as always, bloom where you're planted and win or lose, be a good sport. Thanks for listening to Elizabethton Cyclone Football. Good night, everybody.